Then it would go to 1 Chain of Memories. Uh, that 358 by 2 days one.
Okay,
Then
here it
go to
is.
2.
Here is the quote-unquote correct way to play Kingdom Hearts. Sit down. Everyone sit down.
Do we have
All
to?
right. No, you don't.
Okay.
But it'll prevent you from fainting.
Oh,
This
Okay.
hurts my head.
I first start off with X Back Cover, which is the mobile game. Or the movie of it.
The movie that covers
Yeah,
stuff.
that one kind of makes sense. But it's followed by Kingdom Hearts 3. Then Birth by Sleep. And then 358 divided by 2 days. Then the prologue for Kingdom Hearts 2. Followed by Kingdom Hearts 1. Then 0.2. Then Recoded, Chain of Memories, and finally Dream Drop Distance.
Wrong. Just wrong in so many ways.
Also, I could be wrong, but isn't the 300 minus 2? Yeah, like that one, isn't it essentially kind of like a recap where you don't actually have to play it because it doesn't really do much for the entire story at hand?
Also, it's about Roxas.
It covers Roxas's time in Organization 13.
The only reason I say that is because this is what I heard from a friend who's really into the series, so it's not really my opinion. It's just from what I heard secondhand, so I don't know, honestly.
Yeah, but okay, so actually, now that I read this, I think that it actually might be a joke. There's no way, or maybe it's hard to tell.
Hard to tell sarcasm or not.
Yeah, it's really hard to tell if it's sarcasm because it's like I'm reading the reasoning, and one of this like establishes that Ventus gets a legal name change to Roxas.
Oh god, yeah, no, that sounds trolling right now.
It sounds like that, but then then it's like some other stuff like
because Roxas and Ventus are two separate beings. They look similar, but they aren't the same person.
But at the same time, the story of Kingdom Hearts is very, very confusing.
It is. Pretty much you have to be able to play 4D chess in order to understand it.
Or whatever that board game that's in the trailer for Kingdom Hearts 3, the one that you can spend $600 of real life money for, but it doesn't come with but it doesn't come with rules on how to play it, and it's not an actual game.
I know. That's because they were lost with the other masters.
Alright, stream's up. Our cold open is talking about a possible troll post. I hope you all are ready.
Kingdom Hearts is a fantastic game series, and everyone should try it once.
In the immortal words of a video of someone trying to explain the game, hocus pocus, this game lacks focus. And I stand by those words.
Of course, if I want to talk about Kingdom Hearts, I should talk about it in a different way. I really apologize. Gosh, this is a better way to talk about Kingdom Hearts.
And please beat him up. Please.
I would beat you up. If I could.
Why do you want to beat me up, man?
Mine.
Oh my god, I hate this.
Who?
Gosh, so much violence.
Can we please play D&D today?
Sure. Since we've lost almost an hour of time.
It's fine. We don't really we're down 2 players, and besides, it's mostly hopefully just a simple do a couple fetch quest kind of thing. Hi, mates. And yes, Gage, the door to darkness has been opened. Of course it has. It always is. Anyway. Hello everyone, it is I, the Fable of Fables, and these are my lovely players. Today we are down two players. One told us ahead of time that he won't be able to make it because of friendship and moving to a new state entirely. The other one just dropped out of nowhere that they're going on vacation, and I'm just like, you could have warned me. You had an entire week, but no, you decided now.
Fable.
You could have told me, even though you're eating poop pizza. Yes, right. What's up?
Is one of the fetch quests us getting the cease and desist letters for people who didn't mute the music for Minecraft Disneyland?
Yes. I didn't know that was a thing, but yes. Also, apparently
Cody.
talking about Minecraft, they have a Ninja Turtles mod, and I think that's funny.
Cody, you trying to... Yeah. Hello. How's guys? Can you try to talk? I keep seeing your name. Seeing your light up.
That's probably background noise from my fan.
Oh.
Alrighty. Anyway, but yes, so it's normally gonna be hopefully a fun time. Nothing too crazy. If y'all are ready, we can start. Would anyone like to give a quick recap of what happened last time?
Let's see. Last time we arrived at a place where we were meant to be helping a person who ranched Almirages, the unicorn bunny dealies. Arriving there, we found that the Eder Cap Webbs, who was the rancher in question, was being attacked by some gnolls who had familiar symbology on them. We went to interrogate one of the gnolls we'd captured alive, and then what appeared to be a fucking angel from Evangelion came out of nowhere and disintegrated the gnoll and then fucked off in the direction of Buntown. We were like, we should leave. Leaving seems like a good idea. And so we did. Stopping briefly in Buntown to warn the locals, we then made our way down here toward the edge of what is this region called? The Twilight Woods, right?
Yes. Yes, Cody. This is this is essentially the Elven district, so it's pretty much the Twilight Woods.
Gotcha. Oh wait, Twilight Woods is a place in Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, isn't it?
Yeah, but I like to use the name because it's nice. But yeah, this is essentially the Elven district, so a lot of the kingdoms are, as you can tell, it's moon, sun. It's mostly moon-based / night, so Twilight Woods essentially works for this place.
Neat. But yeah, there we met what were they? Kobolds? A community of weird little guys.
It was in fact a community of weird little guys.
Weird little guys of some description, who wanted us to hunt spiders for them, in exchange for which we have a stake in the little settlement they're building and get ourselves a neat home base. Did I miss anything important there, Fabe?
No, I honestly think you made it better, given the fact that you literally called the monster an Elvendelian angel. That was really funny. But no, Cody, that pretty much sums it up. Give yourself a inspiration if you don't have one.
Yay.
Well, you didn't forget one thing. You got a new NPC friend. His name is Webs. They are an Ettercap. And
Oh, yeah.
They have a bunch of little bunny friends.
I let them make friends with my rats, and they let me make friends with their bunnies, and now we're best friends forever.
Yep, that pretty much sums it up, yes. Alrighty. With that, we'll pick up today's session with, as Cody mentioned, you are all helping a bunch of kobolds and a bunch of silly little guys make try to build up a small town. The job is pretty simple. You guys don't have to pay them any money, as Turtle asked last time. It's not anything like you're not investing anything. They just want help with any menial task they can. Right now, the basic task is to try to get them some food. They requested spider meat, so the job is to hunt some giant spiders. The reward will be, as I mentioned, them giving you a recipe for spider kebabs. Very weird slash interesting thing, but yeah, should be fun. And then we'll figure out where to go from there. Right, so what do you guys want to do now?
Well, I guess we gotta go deal with spiders.
I'll go get the raid.
Not raid! Ah!
Raid
This is
Shadow
raid
Legends.
Kill spiders.
Ugh.
Don't kill spiders anyway. They're
Me?
cute. They're friends. Except when they have mites after their name, then they're not friends.
I'm not sure if that's Anne speaking or your character speaking.
That's me speaking.
That's you speaking. Oh no.
Lummy just wants to eat all the spiders. They're really good.
Ew.
Fable, what's your favorite number again? I don't actually know if I have one, but for some reason I like the number 14. It seems nice to me for some reason. I hope that answers the question, Means. Alright, so you guys, if you guys want to start looking for some spiders, the nice Cobalt Meeple tells you what direction he believes they are. Feel free to, oh my god, Means.
Burn the forest down. Got it.
Please do not burn the forest down.
Well, I guarantee to kill the spiders.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Burn a hole open into their boundary.
Thank you for
Invade
the
this
14 bits,
land.
Means. That means the world.
We will invade this land. First take over Sunstone, then take over Moonstone, then take over Twilight, and burn their bad romance books.
Oh my god. Okay, first off, Twilight does not have bad romance books because they have the perfect ones, but not the ones we have in real life because those ones are bad.
Are they all? Do they all have? What is that one? What, do they all have Fabio on the cover? But he's like an orc.
Yes, they have Orkio, yes. Or should I say Orcules? Whichever one you prefer.
Orcules.
Means burn down the forest. Burn the bad romance books. Oh my god. Look at what you did. Now you have mates cheering you guys on to burn the forest and the book.
Yeah!
Okay, I agree, burn down the bad romance books, but not the freaking
Nah, leave the bad romance novels. I want to see some trashy smut.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Olivia would be mad if she would hear that.
Thank you for all the bits, mates. Thank you so much.
Goodness, that's 42 bits.
Thank you, Minx.
Seriously,
many
thank you.
biddies.
That means the world to me. You have no idea. After what my brain told me earlier, this means the world to me. Alrighty, so if you guys want to look for the spiders, I would love a simple, a very simple, survival check, please.
Okay.
Jeez, Karis, I played D&D a long time and I'm still bad at math. What do you mean?
My brain's just built different.
Curse is
Apparently.
broken.
Nat 20, baby.
what?
Nice. Alrighty.
Oh! Can I just point out, I spent 3.5 years with you people rolling survival checks, never getting above an 8 for 3.5 freaking years, and here I am rolling nat 20s on this.
How does it feel? How
It
does it feel?
feels different. It
Do you
feels
feel-
scary. I'm worried about what what stat the curse has been transferred to.
Do you feel alive? Feel alive now?
I feel scared.
I just want to say I'm very happy for you, but also
think it
don't
might be
make it sound as though we cursed you with your survival check.
I think it might be sleight of hand. I'll keep
Yep.
trying. I might not be able to steal from you all again.
Oh my
I'm gonna guidance myself for my survival, cause I am a fortune teller. Seek the guidance. Well, I'm boned.
But, I mean, Turtle just instantly knows the direction of the spiders, how many there are, and just for some reason their social security number.
Oh yeah, see, all right. So here's what we do, everybody. All right, so I got all the. So now that I know their social security numbers, let's all start a bunch. Let's all start a bunch of home loans in their name. It will bankrupt their credit scores, and then oh yeah, they're gonna leave right away. Now they can't afford to live around here.
Okay. Okay, so
Let's
yeah,
destroy their credit. Oh, sorry.
yes, please feel free to destroy their credit. Just I can't. Today's just funny. Okay. Alright, so Turtle, you lead the party in the direction of the spiders. It takes you about I want to say a good 10-20 minutes of walking before about 10-20 minutes of walking before you come across an area where like a small clearing area where you see a bunch of webs, like cobwebs everywhere. The webs are big enough to show that there probably is that this area here has many of the spiders you're looking for. You don't see them right now, but you're definitely sure they're here. How do you guys want to try? Do you guys want to try to ambush them, or what's the plan?
I look to the party and say, "Sorry, guys, I have bad news. I don't think I can burn the forest down with fairy fire. It doesn't do that kind of fire."
Another day without a fire. Well, what's the strat?
Hmm. Uh. Well, I mean, I guess we could just venture on forth. But I don't know.
Hi,
Maybe
Mac. How you
close-up
doing?
burning's gonna be possible. Crunchy spider legs.
There's so many of us though who are tiny. We could easily get caught up in the webs.
Don't you have like claws of some sort?
He just shows you his finely manicured fingers.
Huh. It's a bit of a disadvantage.
Well, not everyone can have fire claws like you. How about you, Julia? You have claws?
Not really. No, they're kind of impractical for working in the kitchen.
Well, see?
I
Just
do admittedly have fire, but I don't like the idea of burning down those kobolds' home. Forest fires are hard to control.
That's a good point. I guess you'll just find other ways to destroy the spiders.
Yeah. What is it?
well, I mean, we just can't stay here. We have to keep going, right?
Right.
Okay. Who knows how to navigate through a forest?
I mean, technically, you're already at the area, Cars. It's just, this was a plan to see how you guys would deal with the spiders, is all.
I
Oh.
just look at Gregory and just like narrow my eyes and go like, oh yeah, it's not like we have a ranger in the party or anything. Bunch of little tiny turtle heads also pop out, just leer.
Oh, right. Sorry, I'm not thinking very clearly right now. Oh, I'm a little goblin in a big forest, you know. Not, nothing like the Shire back home.
So
Yeah, sure, Shire.
the Gerblin shear.
Yes.
Do I need to make any kind of roll?
For what? Right.
If we're trying to find the spiders?
Yes. Roll me perception, please. What if the forest is burnt down? Then you can find your way. Well, Mac. Well, if they're trying to find some spiders without burning down the forest,
Wink.
don't you wink at me.
AKA hard mode.
Okay, so right, Roy. Well, Turtle, as you use with your 17, you are able to notice what appears to be a giant spider. Well, a giant spider leg, moving, seems to be slightly tapping at one of the webs, as though it's trying to see if there's any prey or to see if there's any vibration. You're able to notice it, and you, while looking around some more, you're able to notice that there does appear to be another spider slowly making its way towards slowly making it not towards you, but semi in your direction. Well, in your vicinity. You can see it, but it's not making its way to you. It appears to be following the vibration, seeing if there's anything else going on there.
Okay. Just point to the spiders. Be like, oh, there. Spiders. Don't know how else to say it. Just silently let the party know about the spiders.
MacWolf, they're specifically asked not to burn down the forest, you butt. But yes, with Turtle telling you about the spiders, you are able to see, all of you are able to see them come into view. These giant, I don't know why, I'll be honest, I don't know why the artwork makes them look pink. It kind of makes it look like they don't have any fur, so it's kind of creepy to me. But essentially you do see these spiders that have like a blackish fur to them and everything. Dear, I think I accidentally put you guys in the other world.
Where would we be?
Where would you guys be? Let me put you down. You would be right about here. You see where my ping is? I'm
It's like,
pinging multiple times, so that way it can pop up for you.
so like right about there?
Yeah, right about here.
Okay. And we're told that we have to kill these, right?
Wow.
Yes, the two spiders here. Well, basically, the kobolds want you to hunt at least one or two of them, so they'll have enough meat to be able to feed their workers. They also said please don't overdo it. They don't want to get in trouble with the druids.
It's very important to be sustainable, you know? So we can come here every year and have a nice spider.
I don't think I want to come back here again.
Oh, I'll just move the spider as to make it look a little bit more realistic.
Hmm.
Again, it hasn't noticed you, although you guys haven't rolled stealth, so that's
Should we roll stealth?
if you want to.
We
I will roll
should.
stealth.
What? My God! Oh wait, we should probably put the other two on the map too, unless they're just hanging back.
I think Mune's asleep and Davlan is contemplating life. To be honest, I really don't know what to do with them. I would have preferred if they told me
I mean,
what
they
they
could
wanted
have
to do.
stayed in the caravan.
Give us
control.
Whatever.
Give
I'm
us
fine.
control.
I'm fine. I think we can handle just the four of us.
Definitely.
Oh, yeah, they're just a couple spiders. Level 3. We got this.
Well, let's see if that's true.
Uh,
And then we end up
yeah.
tied up in a spider's web.
That cool. We are not burning down the forest. Oh my days. Alright, so yeah,
Jeez.
you guys are able to hide really well. The spiders haven't noticed you. They sometimes as you can see them, they use one of their
Wait.
legs to try to check on the vibrations of the
1,
web.
2.
But nothing
Oh,
so
wait,
far
I
has
didn't-
happened.
I didn't
Yeah.
stop.
I was gonna say
Yes.
we have one cat who
That's
didn't
the
roll.
most important one.
There,
It's
yep,
like,
there it
"That's-
is.
You're
I
welcome."
mean, it's by average, right?
Yes. Since you're doing a group stealth roll, it is by average, yes.
I think we're fine.
You're pretty fine. Literally two of you got above 20. What I'm pretty sure you guys are fine. One of you literally got a nat 20.
It's 18.5. If you round up, it would be around 19, but otherwise 18.
Okay.
Whew.
I will
See?
not be hearing slander of the spiders, you Mr. Man. That cool. All right, so as you guys use your amazing dexterous abilities, except for the cat, which is kind of interesting. What do you guys want to do? The spiders have yet to notice you.
All right.
What do I have?
Well, for me, I will.
I could bait them and look like a tiny cat,
You could.
so they get closer.
Oh yeah, that's not a bad idea.
They only live to spite me and annoy. Oh my god, Reckle, what are you talking about? Okay, so Turtle, which one are you marking?
I'm gonna mark this one.
All right, let me put on the mark then. Oh,
I could use Goblin as bait.
Lumi is gonna start getting closer. not being careful really at making noise.
Okay.
And about here, she's
Uh-huh.
just gonna sit down and go like meow 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 meow.
Meow 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 meow
Okay,
meow meow.
and-
And look, kind of like not looking at them, just purposely ignoring the spider so they think they have a chance.
Okay,
Oh,
and
God.
as you pretend to be a cat, the sounds of your meows.
In full armor, by the way, because she
Okay.
figures they're not that smart.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure giant spiders are not aware of armor, but yeah. So, and as you pretend to be a normal cat, making some meowing sounds, the vibrations of your meows do seem to get the spider's attention. They slowly start to make their way towards you.
Nice.
Is anything you guys want to do a hold action? Let me know. If not, they're still making their way to Lumi.
Umi's looking at you guys, and her fur is slowly starting to stand up, hoping something's gonna happen.
They're really close to her.
Should we wait? Should we
Julia,
attack?
yeah, Julia is going to pop up and cast Scorching Ray, and I'm going to use my presenter feature that lets me upcast it for free, so that it's 4 bolts total.
Oh, God.
Okay.
I'll fire an arrow at
just hit-
the. Oh, sorry.
And just hit each of them twice.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Okay, so this is what happens. I just want to paint a word picture real quick. Lumi, as these giant arachnids slowly make their way to you, it seems as though they're almost about to bite you, as 4 beams of pure fire hit. I believe both of them, Cody, or just one on one. Wait, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, that depends on how he wants to split them.
How do you want to split
Yeah,
your
she-
scorching rays?
I'm gonna try and do 2 to each one.
All right, you got it. Roll me attacks, please.
Right.
Lol. This is so dumb.
So,
Okay.
the left one, that's are they surprised? Do I get advantage, or is this just
Yes,
a
they are
normal?
100% surprised because their focus was on Lumi of all things, and out of nowhere, fire just came to hit them in the face. I do love how Mech was arguing about that spiders live only to spite his existence, apparently. A 26 will definitely hit, a 17 will hit.
Okay, so the left-hand one is going to take 10 plus 3.
Okay.
And then the right-hand one,
Okay, so 23 will definitely hit.
Oh, Jesus!
Alright, so you guys might just end up blowing them up. I'll be honest. Right, Cody, definitely a 27 and a 23 will definitely hit.
alright, so...
Dang it! Dang, we're rolling high today.
You are.
Well, speaking of, well, yeah.
Right-hand one takes 20 damage total.
So total 20 times. Alright, alright, the one on the left's looking really bad. The one on the right still looking kind of okay. They're still in shock. Turtle, I believe you're aiming an attack as well?
Yeah, I was gonna shoot an arrow at the one I hunter marked.
Alright, so the one on the right. Please feel free
Yeah.
to roll me attack. Alright.
What is it, normal or advantage?
It would probably be advantage given the fact that they're still kind of...
Jesus.
I'm done!
Jesus, what kind of day is it?
I'm done! I am done.
I just. I can't. My God.
How? Wow, that's some shit roll.
Is that with your hunter's mark?
Yeah, I haven't added the hunter's mark yet. I'm trying to remember what I had to do for that. It's so it's 2d6 because it's a critical hit.
Yeah.
So 19.
Yeah, let's see.
My concerns might have been misplaced.
Okay, Turtle, how do you want to do it?
Can I hit with the arrow first and then give Cody the kill? Because Cody's idea was a lot cooler.
Yeah, that's fine.
This could be all have been instantaneous, you know.
Yeah. I kind of like the fire kill a lot more if Cody is okay with that.
Cody, do you want the
if
fire
you are,
kill?
I am.
Okay. Yeah.
Am I coming through?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Should I go ahead and describe the kill now, or?
Yeah,
go
go
ahead.
for it, Cody. Go for it. Cody, how do you want to do it?
Yeah, I think Turtle and Julia both like pop out of the brush simultaneously, and Turtle fires off her arrow while Julia is preparing the spell, and it hits one of the spiders, and then when Julia fires off the fire bolts, the wooden arrow sticking in the spider catches fire and provides enough persistent damage to take that one out.
Alright. Alright,
Team kill.
that one is dead. I'll be honest, does anyone want to do anything else? Because, not gonna lie, rolling for initiative is not gonna be worth it with how much health this one has, because...
Lumi
Jeez.
just still goes meow, with everything like getting attacked next to her.
Gregory,
That's
do
all.
you
Is she loving seeing stuff catch on fire though?
Yeah, but there's been arrows too.
Oh,
Crit
true.
arrows.
You know what? Why not? Gregory will just like fire off a guiding bolt at the other one.
Please
Actually,
just-
now that I forget, I actually had more damage left on that attack.
Oh,
it's
God.
dead, right, Roy? It's dead.
I know. You do your thing, but I'm actually curious to see how much actual damage I would have done.
Okay, Cars, stop. You have advantage, bud. Just
Oh, I do?
yeah.
Okay.
This all happened simultaneously, so yeah.
Okay, no crit for mine.
Oh God, if you would have gotten a crit, I don't know how I would have felt.
I don't know.
That would have been hilarious.
Alright. 18 hits, I'm assuming?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Alright. And I was gonna go with doing a fairy fire to help us out here, but man, it's like...
It would have been additional 6 damage, so it would have been 25.
Oh
Jesus,
God!
you would have overkilled it anyway.
Stop! It's already dead!
No, I was just curious to see how much it would have been.
Alrighty, so I 15.
Yep.
Cars, how do you want to do it? Just Jesus Christ.
He's just gonna hit it in the same spot where in the same area that Julia's 2 scorching rays hit, and basically kind of make it into like a 3-point triangle spot.
Alrighty. Alrighty, Cars. With that, you guys just Yeah, you just
So-
obliterated them.
Sorry, Faithful.
This is when the other spiders come out.
I could do that, yeah, but I feel like that'd be kind of cheap. I'll be honest.
Hell, if all of a sudden there's more spiders, go for it.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Yeah!
They bred recently. No, but
We were told
Gregor's
to
is
be
gonna-
reasonable about it, though. So how
Gregor's
would
gonna
we
yell.
handle that?
Oh, good point.
That's true.
Okay. So as
So
you,
Gregor will. Gregor is gonna yell though to Lumi real quick. It's like, "You okay, Lumi?"
I think so.
Alright.
Smile behind her.
alrighty.
Ah.
As the two spiders lay dead, you watch as they fall onto their back, and because spiders don't actually have bones, essentially their arms and legs begin to kind of begin to like turn itself into a ball.
They
It's really
contract.
Yeah, they contract into itself, so it looks like a very strange looking ball. It's very fun. It's interesting, creepy, but interesting. As you guys look at them, well, good job. You guys have obliterated the spiders, and I want to say I think it's funny because one is called the unholy spider, fitting name, and the other
Oh,
one
it's full of
is
hole. Oh,
the other one is a grumpy giant spider.
I was gonna say it's full of. It's not unholy now. If you get my drift.
Oh my god. Okay, so
They were
Mhm.
bathed in baptized fire.
So you guys have did it. What do you guys want to do now? Will I roll something in the background? Totally not inconspicuously.
Cut it for parts.
Yes, we need to harvest it. What we
Survival.
can.
Survival roll.
Yes, survival roll.
Gregor will help you, by the way. He'll give you some guidance
Okay.
because he
17.
yeah, 'cause he's not getting close to that thing. It was just need a pat. Go get it.
Just a lovely little pat. Okay.
Lovely little pat.
Okay. Alrighty. With your let's see, 17 survival check. Turtle, you've never really harvested from a gigantic arachnid before. You've harvested meat and other parts from animals such as boars, cows, things like that. This is very interesting since most of the meat in a spider is kind of like a crab in the sense that it's in its arms and its legs and stuff. So you get as much as possible as you can. Let's see. Who's on lookout? I'm curious, actually. Probably Gregory, because he doesn't want to go near it.
Yeah, he's the one. What? Look at this. This is like, yeah.
Alrighty, Gregory, as well as whoever else is on guard. I think Lumi's probably still meowing. I can't tell.
She's looking at the spiders because she can finally look at them.
Okay. See, there's these gigantic creatures. They're like around the size of probably the size of a. Let's see, how big are they? I think they're
A horse?
they're about the size of a horse. Yeah. So you're able to get a lot of meat with your
She
17.
checks like if a leg fits in her mouth, like like the circumference. If she could like just grab one and bite it. She's
Oh,
just
no.
checking.
Oh no.
Well, when you try to see if it would fit in your mouth, given how how oddly skinny the arm is, it kind of does fit in it does kind of fit in your mouth. Yes.
Perfect. This is gonna be delicious.
So as you're harvesting, Gregory, as well as Julia, you begin to hear the sounds of rustling. Kind of not off in the distance, but more towards where the bushes are, as well as trees. You begin to hear rustling, as well as after about I want to say a couple minutes of getting as much meat from them as possible, you're almost done. When Gregory and Julia, you see a bunch of more spiders begin to appear. Let me just try.
Oh no. Oh, so many spiders.
Yeah, it keeps getting worse, Gregory. More and more begin appearing. What do you guys want to do?
You know, I was confident at first. I was confident at first that we could possibly do this. But you know what it sounds like? You know what I see over on that direction directly behind us?
What?
No spiders. So I think we should go that way. Let's go.
Okay.
Run for it!
What is do we
can
have most of
Julia-
the spider or?
You want,
Lumi!
if you want, you can take the spider too. Yeah.
Break off a leg and go!
Can Julia do a quick knowledge check? Be
Yeah.
like, I don't know stuff about like how many would be too many as far as like ranger druids are concerned.
I think. Oh, that's actually a good question. Lumi, it might be kind of hard, but if you want, you can try to get help from like Turtle or Gregory. Well, Gregory's kind of a chicken, so it might be kind of hard to pull one of them with you. But Julia, roll me an intelligence check, I guess, to try to figure out how many is too many.
Can I cast Reduce on the spider she's trying to drag?
Yeah, you can, of course.
Alright, because it says I can cast it on a creature or object. Technically, a dead creature is considered an object then.
Yes.
So-
Next time I play a barbarian, I am going to beat up people with other people. It's perfect.
So, yeah, Gregory will cast seeing her trying to drag is like, and it's like not sure if he can convince her just to let it go, so he's just gonna cast Reduce on it and shrink it to half its size.
Okay. All right, Lumi. Even with a strength check of 5, you're able to drag it now that it's shorter. Well, sorry, now that it's smaller.
It's like you. So she's just gonna go. It's like you owe me one.
Okay.
Ah!
But yes, Julia, you're not actually sure how much the druid / rangers would not be okay with us. Or are you planning? Were you gonna burn something?
Maybe.
Okay. Okay. It's okay, Cars.
Sorry, I hate spiders.
I know. Don't worry, it's almost over, I promise.
I'm just kind of like trying to reach for my shoe right now. It's...
But Cody, what was it? What was your plan you were gonna tell it?
Yeah, Cody, what do you want to do, bud?
Oh, I was just thinking of maybe standing and fighting so that we could get more meat out of the deal if we could get away with it, but probably better safe than sorry. Let's leg it.
Yeah. Let's
Alright.
8-leg it.
Oh my god, yeah. Real quick question, Ashley, just out of curiosity. As you guys are running away, with your haul, does anyone try to look back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, see if we're being chased.
Okay. As you look back, you see a very interesting figure. It appears to be, oddly enough, well, it's gonna seem kind of strange. The top half appears to be a woman, but she appears to have the body of a spider?
Ah, shit, we gotta try her.
She kind of like looks off in your direction, kind of like raises a hand and gives a soft wave as you guys run away.
God.
Alrighty, and with that, I still think it's funny because you guys literally rolled so many natural 20s. You guys obliterated them. You guys freaking obliterated the spider.
I mean, we could have stood and fight, but 4 of us and 8 of them. There's a point where even if we had good rolls against those 2, there's a good chance we would not have the same luck against the next group. That's 4 times as big.
Oh my goodness. Oh my god, Mech Wolf, are you still on about this spider hate? Okay.
I don't blame you.
I don't. It depends. Spiders are great for the environment, but when in homes, not so
Okay.
much.
I will say I am fine with spiders outside. You know, if they're outside, I leave them alone. I don't bother them. If they come into my domicile, my safe haven, they're getting the shoe.
Okay. So as you guys make your way back to the kobolds with your spoils in hand, you
Oh, I
Uh-huh.
would like to state just to be fair, my reduce only lasts for a minute.
yes, I was going to say, as you were making your way back to the kobolds, Lumi, you're able to drag the spider just fine. Up until about a minute later, you make a pretty good distance away from where you saw the spiders as well as the woman. But as soon as you do, the spider begins to grow in size again, making it a bit harder to drag now. But but you were able to still take it a pretty good distance, which is nice.
Help!
Oh, let me help you. I'm probably like the tallest one here, right? God, I am the tallest one here right now.
Yes, yes, you are actually.
I'll help out. Cause do I need to roll something?
Just as Lumi wants to try to drag it, just roll me a straight strain. Oh my god. But yeah, with a 13, you guys are able to drag it just fine. You don't have that much trouble. Well, besides kind of getting stuck. And I need to put you guys on the map. That's my bad. There you go. I did not realize I did not have you guys on the world map. Okay, as you guys make your way back, you're able to drag the spider just fine. It was really uneventful making your way back. Yeah, congratulations, guys. You
Survived.
It's gonna be that bad.
I got away alive.
I didn't think it'd be that easy either, to be honest. Oh my goodness. But yes, Karis, you survived and got away. As you make it back, the kobolds greet you happily. Mayor Meepo does look at you. If you wish to hand over the spider meat to him, feel free to do so. Or what do you guys want to do now that you made it back to the small camp?
Well, Louie would like to keep like one leg at least for herself.
Okay, that's fine.
I guess Julia will ask Meepo if this is enough. If they like need more to supply their people, or if what the deal is there.
Okay. Meepo will look at you happily and say, "No, this enough for Meepo and Meepo's people. Thank you. Now that we have this, we can here in exchange." And he hands you a piece of like a piece of parchment paper, which gives exact instructions on how to make spider kebabs. And it's essentially just kind of like how you would make a normal kebab. The only difference is you subtract the meat, the normal meat, and use spider meat. But with also adding like different spices and stuff. It's kind of tailored to fit everyone's need, or it's also made so you can change the spices as need be. But yeah, this is plenty enough for Meepo and his people. After a little bit, Meepo and his people kind of like take the bag from you, or like take everything, take whatever you're willing to give them. And he explains that if you wish to try the spider kebab, one of them can try to make you a quick sample if you're interested.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so they'll make some for Lumi because she's super interested. Alrighty, so whoever's interested, they'll make you some. It'll take them about like 10 or 20 minutes. As that's going on, Meepo approaches you guys and says, now that that's over, Meepo was wondering if you could continue to help us out. You see, one of our friends found a old farm and we were hoping to use it to grow crops. Problem is, it's filled with, and he kind of like looks at a small paper and sighs, undead chickens.
Huh.
He looks at you and is just like he doesn't even know what to say as he looks at you and he looks back to the paper. Like he's looking at it saying, really? Undead chickens.
I just want to say,
Julia's face. Oh, sorry.
I was just saying, what the cluck?
Grounded for that one, Cars.
Yep.
But yes, Cody?
Julia's face darkens immediately, and they say, "We'll take the job."
Okay. Meepo's not sure they actually are chickens, but apparently some strange creature has taken over farm and would be so kind as to help make sure that we'll have something for the future. Okay, so if you guys take the job, Meepo will tell you in which direction to go if you want. But yeah,
How much can we burn those though? As
um,
much as we want with restraint.
well, the farm's been abandoned, and Meepo believes that it has overgrown grass, so feel free to burn that if need be.
Alright. Maybe you'll get a lot of blueberry bush if we burn it well.
Maybe that'd be nice. But yes, so Meepo will tell the direction, but after about 10 to 20 minutes, one of the kobolds will hand those of you that are interested in the spider kebabs a kebab. Oh goodness.
Nice. Lumi's gonna eat it.
Alright.
Just eat it.
Really make
Eat
sure
it.
she understands all the tastes so she can mayhaps replicate it.
Alrighty, and it is actually for you, Lumi, it is actually a very interesting taste. The meat is very soft. The spices work well with it. It's actually really good. Somehow would probably I imagine it may kind of remind people of crab. Maybe imitation crab if anything. Since apparently spiders and crabs are somewhat related, which is weird, but yes. Yeah, it's
It's
actually
all
really well done.
arthropods.
I know it's nature is so interesting. But yes, the mhm.
Would that mean that scorpions are just very angry land lobsters?
Possibly.
Yes.
Yeah, because from what I understand, not lobsters, scorpions don't really have much flavor, but but they are apparently very, depends. Everyone says it tastes differently, but apparently, when my brother tasted it, he said it didn't really have a flavor, but it reminded him of the texture of chicken. So yes, they're angry lobsters. Anyway, before weird tangents and talking about food, uh, but yes, you guys enjoy your spider kebabs, enjoying the flavors, the textures, having ideas depending if you're interested. And now we can go off in the direction of the angry undead chickens, apparently. Okay, I don't know why I said angry. Meeple didn't say that part, but yes.
No, kind of wish I would have for this campaign. I would have been a necromancer fast food cook because it'd be amazing to bring to life a bucket of KFC chicken.
Oh, no. Why?
The seven, the secret ingredient, one of the secret ingredients of the 11 herbs and spices is necromancy.
I didn't know necromancy was a spice, but okay. Okay. Alrighty, as you guys make your way into that direction, feel free to roll me another survival check if you so wish. Alright, let's see. Alrighty, Turtle with the 19 survival check. You're able to find. You're able to go in the direction that Meepo was able to tell you. As you make your way there, you come across, well, more foresty area, but after about, I want to say 10, no, after about like 30 minutes of walking, you're able to come across a small clearing where, as you look around, you're able to see a building that does look like it once belonged to a farm. It looks really nice. As you guys look around the area, you don't spot anything. You don't spot these undead chickens, though, but you are able to see just about everything. It's very beat up, very old. It's like very beat up and old looking, but this place does look like with enough time and some love and care, it should be able to be useful for farmland again. However, I don't know how many of you can see in the dark, so it's not dark, so let me brighten up this map. There you go. Here you go. But this is what you see here. It's that maybe not like the wagons and stuff, just they're kind of broken.
See better with a token. Drop your token, guys.
Yes, Cody?
I was just gonna say I'm not seeing anything, so I think if I have a token, it might not have site permissions.
There's no token. Yours is not there.
Oh
Gotta
dear,
drop
let me mess with the map, bro.
Yeah, I had to drop my token in.
Sorry
All
about
right.
that. Let me mess
What
with
area of the map should I drop it in?
Right about here. I don't know if you can see the ping or not. There you go.
There we go.
Haha!
Let me mess with the grid a little bit since I think. Size. Oops. No, that's the wrong thing. I didn't want to do that one. It's been a while since I've messed with the maps, so maybe it's a bit wonky. But yes, hopefully you guys should be able to see it. Also, yes, means rock lobsters. That is one of the. That's one of the ideas I want the group to fight is a rock lobster. It'd be fun. I'll make it make sense. I honestly don't know, but I think it'll be fun. Okay. But yes, as you guys look around, you guys notice an old beat up right here. Should be able to see it just fine. Well, some of you that have vision. You see an old beat up building that looks like it used to belong in a farm. Some overgrown trees. This farmland is overgrown with lots of shrubbery, lots of grass, a lot of stuff. But pretty much, this is a very not well kept up farm. Then again, it's abandoned, so it makes sense. If you got if anyone would like to roll me a perception, please feel free to do so. I'll let you know if you see these weird chickens.
I shall do
Okey-dokey.
one.
Yes.
Wow, I literal low.
Boom, boom, boom.
Okay, so 6, 17, and then 11. Alrighty.
Oh wait, hold on. Guidance myself.
Huh, so the only two... Okay, so everyone besides... I'm gonna assume everyone in the party besides Mune and Gavlan have dark vision. I'm assuming.
Yeah, I don't think he has dark vision.
Pretty sure I.
You,
Because I
you can
know
probably
that.
check under their on their sheets.
Okay, because I just want to make sure, because I know goblins have dark vision, tieflings for sure, because I played Serena. Tabaxis, yes, that makes a lot of sense. They're literally cat people. Low light vision is a thing with
Yeah.
cats.
You should see it on their sheet though, underneath their skills. Under senses, it's just above languages on the left-hand side. So if it says dark vision, then they have dark vision.
Hey, what's wrong? What's wrong, doggo man? What's that weird noise you're making, huh? Okay. Yeah, no, they definitely do not. No, no. Mune and Goblin are the only two without dark vision. Okay, then. We'll figure that out when we
Well,
get
it's a
to
good
it in
thing.
the
It's a
future.
good thing they're not here.
Right, yes.
They're in the
Okay.
cards.
Goliaths. I wonder if the new Goliaths that are specifically tied to giants have it. Oh well, we'll see. Okay. So back to the game. Let's see. 6, 17, 11, 23. Nice. Okay. Though everyone besides Turtle, who sadly rolled a 6, will be able to see this. As you guys are looking around, you do hear rustling. You do hear rustling coming from this area here, as well as from over here. You see this pop up. Well, you see something pop up over here. You see this pop up. Oops. No, that's the wrong button. Let me just. I'm trying to make the token pop up. Here, this is what you see.
Oh God. Whew. That's some foul looking foul. Thank you. I'm here all night.
Cyrus, you're grounded. You are honestly grounded, mister.
Hey.
What? Let me just check something real quick in the encounter builder. Oops. Want to make it fair.
I just got a notification on my computer that I got hit. That my computer downloaded a Trojan virus.
Oh no!
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's saying there's no threats. There's no threats found. So I think my PC like instantly deleted it.
Oh good.
But I'm still gonna do a full check.
Good
Yeah.
idea.
Maybe that's too much. Okay.
I wonder what was that got downloaded.
Yeah, I just was checking something quick, and all of a sudden something started downloading on my computer called install.msi. I canceled the download, and I don't even know how that happened, but
That's interesting.
Jeez.
yeah.
Where were you searching?
Oh, I was just looking at it. I was just looking at like coffee or something. So
Ugh.
I gotta, yeah.
The internet is a scary place.
Mm-hmm.
Now you got me worried somewhere running a
No,
smart
don't
scan
just don't.
myself.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to do a scan. I'm doing a full scan right now.
I'm just doing a quick one for viruses and malware. Oh God. People who make viruses and stuff are monsters. Also, dang, we got a
Sorry.
6-pack of chickens. My goodness.
It's okay. It's actually really scary, but yes. What you see is actually Gregory, Julia, and Lumi. These actually do look very oddly familiar to you. They look like a cockatrice.
Oh,
However,
no.
they don't. They look extremely unhealthy. Well, quite literally, one looks like it. Well, okay, it's gonna be a bit gross, but one literally looks like its wings rotting off of its of its side.
It's...
Oh, really? Now you eat your food, mister? You take a nap for like 2 hours and now you eat? Sorry, talking to the dog.
Oh, Gregory's just gonna like look at it like and whisper like, "Oh, now it's the peckening. The peckening has come. They foretold this
Oh my god.
in the great book of Fowl. On the first day, the dead shall rise. On the second day, the deep fry."
You are grounded.
Okay,
You are very grounded, mister.
sorry, I'm feeling airtime right now until we're ready to go.
Yeah, when you guys are ready, let me know what you wish to do. Because right now, yes, you do see what appears to be a bunch of cockatrices. However,
Question. Sorry.
yes.
Sorry to cut you off. This is the same day, right?
Yeah, it's the same day.
Okay.
Only a couple, like only about like 2-3 hours have passed. Give or take like
Okay.
probably 2 at best.
Okay, so I'm down 2 spell slots still. Okay.
Would
Yes.
our time cooking with Meepo and friends have counted as a short rest?
Hmm.
Well, you did say it was like it's been 2 or 3 hours, correct?
Yes, correct. S- Hmm. I'll say yes to the short rest. Yes. You guys would have gotten the short rest, so if anyone gets anything on the short rest, feel free to do that real quick.
I do not.
I do, because Warlock.
Yep.
Louis could, but she didn't do anything, so she's fine.
How do we dispatch these evil chickens properly? They're really scary. I hate them. I'm not eating them.
I don't know. I want to say immolation is probably our best bet. That or divine radiance. Like the power of the stars.
Yeah, we've got both of those. I have to admit, these aren't what I was expecting, so I'm kind of at a loss too.
Yeah, same.
Wait, you were expecting something?
Abyssal chickens.
Well, that sounds scary.
Less scary and more just the most annoying creatures on the entire plane.
But they taste delicious. And not that I would know. I just remember that from the book. Sorry. Also, just to put minds at ease, I double checked my protection history. Windows Defender just completely eradicated it. Whatever was trying to get into my PC.
That's
Oh,
fair.
thank goodness.
Hell yeah.
Mhm.
But yes, Julia is right. Abyssal chickens are very annoying, but yet somehow really delicious. But yeah, let me know what you guys wish to plan to do. The weird-looking, possibly undead cockatrices have yet to notice you. They're kind of minding their own business, bumping into each other. They're not the brightest.
Already, whenever I can
Okay.
conjure a big ball of fire.
Wait, a big ball of fire?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, how big of an area can I hit? We should probably try to lure them all into one area first. Oh, wait. Wait, okay, Lumi, tell me everything you know about that ball of fire.
It rolls on the ground like a ball of yarn, but it's colding hot.
Oh. Sorry, I was expecting
Yeah.
something a little bit more bigger and explosive, but okay.
Yeah, I'm not there yet.
Right? I should have figured that.
We're only level 3. We're not gonna get fireball yet.
Well, there goes that thought I had, because I realized I was looking at what I had prepared for the day, and I saw I had levitate prepared.
Oh dear. Ah man, Doggo Man knocked out my headphones. That's lovely. Oh, hold on, everyone. There we go.
What level do you think we are?
I forgot that since I only have second level spells,
Oh
we didn't
my
have access to third yet. I'm sorry.
What happened? Is Kars trying to prepare third level spells? Is that what's going
No,
on?
no,
Yeah,
I
we're
just
third
forgot
level,
about.
so we get third level spells.
I just
Oh,
for some reason I thought we were fifth level, and I was just multi-classed. I'm sorry, my brain is a bit
Oh.
fried.
Alright, well, you guys plan. Give me a quick
Hold on.
second. Letting the dog go outside. He seems to want to go to the bathroom.
I mean, the levitate could still work for drawing their attention, but you know,
Yeah, it's just for Lumi. It's probably better if she's on the ground because she's got better armor than some of you guys.
yeah.
Yeah.
I actually have an idea we can still work with almost the same thing on.
Okay.
I can.
Technically, if you fire a cone from the air, it becomes a circle because,
Oh,
like, it
because of code.
gets all 3-dimension. Like, yeah, normally you're dealing with, like, just a cross section of the cone, but if you fire it straight down,
So would that be 15 feet across entirely, or 15-foot radius?
it would be. It's a 15-foot cone, and I think the diameter of the
Let's see.
circle at the end would be 15 feet in that case, yeah.
There we go. So roughly about there. So then, oh come on, ruler.
Oh,
No,
damn it. Yeah, good point. I do have that set to radius rather than diameter. Okay, yeah, that is very
Alright.
different.
So it would affect maybe three squares. So it'd be a 3x3 grid that you could affect, which could still get a good
Yeah,
number of them. So I mean that could still be a good number if we can get like 4 or 5 of them within that area. So I mean would still be great.
Yeah, so we've got the second half of a plan. We just need the first half where we need to group up.
Yeah.
I can still go meow meow. I don't mind.
Lumi, we don't want to use you as bait.
It's why I have so much armor, and like I can also like blind them with flash of light, where they're just not gonna be able to hit me. I'm a perfect bait. That's literally what the tribe kept doing with me. I kept being the bait.
Wait, what?
But it's fine. I'm good at it.
Lumi, I don't feel so good about this. That makes me feel really bad.
Oh dear.
And you know, I don't mind being blasted with fire. If it comes to it, I love it.
Louie, you kind of concerning me here. Okay, look, we better do something before they notice, okay?
All right, I'm going.
All right, wait, well, hold up before you go running in. Gregory's
Too
just
late.
gonna, Gregory is gonna just grab your hand and just slap in your hand some stones. Okay, here, I've enchanted these with magical power. Okay, so if you We
And
have
it's
like
too late.
a sling or something.
Are you talking to Lumi? She's gone.
What?
Yep, as you were doing the magic stone, Lumi just said, "I'm
She
outie,"
was
and
already gone.
left. Yeah.
Ah, son of a hobgoblin!
So she's just gonna stand there and do the same thing and just go meow meow meow.
Okay.
Ah! Gregory's just like taking his hat off, throwing it on the ground.
You can see like serious air in her eyes, like she's serious about this.
Oh my
It's
goodness.
for the plan.
Ah,
Alrighty,
Great
Lumi,
plan.
as you make a bunch of meowing sounds, these undead creatures slowly make their way to you.
She takes
hope
out
Lumi's
her
taking
shield
dog
and her
at-
mace.
I hope she's taking the dodge action.
Get me in the air, get me in the air, get me in the air.
Yep. Gregory's gonna cast levitate on Julia. Please, and we'll just raise him 15 feet into the air. That's for
Okay.
optimal conage. And we'll just will like it will take some time, but he can use his action to move him 20 feet.
Should we roll initiative on that though?
Probably, yeah. 'Cause, okay, I'll just say this. Julia, as you go 15 feet up in the air for, as Kars put it, optimal conage, Lumi, you take out your shield as these creatures begin to peck at you. Not fully attacking you yet until they realize that you're a living creature, so I'm gonna need you all to roll me initiative as Lumi is surrounded by many chickens and Julia the lovely goblin is up in the air.
Oh God.
I feel like this is the perfect time for rolling, because this time there's multiple enemies. Oh my goodness.
Okay. Oh no. Okay. Oh no, I have a higher dexterity, so I go first. So, which is perfect.
Oops. I almost accidentally rolled the turtle. That's not good.
So would Julia be over in front of me then when I cast this, or still be where you are?
I'm trying to roll initiative. Oh, never mind.
Did you just not have yourself clicked?
No, I it was telling me if I wanted to roll at advantage or not. So I was like, why isn't it? I didn't notice that part of the screen, so.
Oh. Oh
Uh,
goodness.
Fable, if it's not too late to retcon it, could Julia have been like, yeah, here in front of Gregory so that they could push off the tree once they're up there?
It's not too late to retcon that part. You can do that. I imagine it would make more sense if anything. So yeah, that's fine.
Gotcha.
Alrighty. With that, Julia's up in the air. Turtle is being Turtle. Also, right, I have a question. Are you still gonna commission the art of Turtle? I remember that being a thing months ago.
Oh, I commissioned him months ago, but I think he's forgotten about me.
Aw, that's terrible. Okay, well,
Yeah, I like commissioned art of Turtle like in March.
Yeah, it's been a while. I ate it, so we took. And I was just curious because I looked at the token and I'm just like, I remember he mentioning that he was gonna get art of Turtle. I wonder what happened with that. Okay, well, thoughts for later. If y'all are ready, we will begin combat. First in the initiative order, Lumi, you are surrounded by weird chicken monsters.
Yep. I shall. Let me see if there's something smarter I could do. I mean, no. How many people is that?
Something smarter you can do, and you're literally jumped into a field and started meowing at them. I don't know if you can get smart from here.
I mean,
Oh Oh goodness gracious. Okay.
It's kind of lame, but it's kind of not bad. That's 2d6. That's radiant, though.
I don't even remember the name of the person I commissioned.
Aww.
Oh no.
Alright, I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna be simple
Uh-huh.
and Word of Radiance.
You want us to help you find some ranger tiefling art?
Nah, it's okay. I don't want to use somebody else's hard work. I don't want to.
Okay.
All right. Word of Radiance. I believe I need to make a save.
Kind of funny how it puts it on the map. Like it's dodging all of them. It's 5 feet radius.
Yeah. Why is it? It's a
That's
5 feet radius
interesting.
from you. Why is it across right now? Okay.
It's
I guess-
across now.
I guess his corners are measure weird.
Yeah. Okay. So and I will. Let's see. What do I need to make? To save. Oh, Constitution. Gotcha. All right. Let me roll 4 Constitution saves for the undead boys. Let's see. Well, it's not. Why you're not opening up the sheet for you? That's kind of mean. Okay. Lovely. Spell. Okay. 4 Constitution saves coming right up. 1.
A 2, a 3.
I just noticed some of the names of these undead cockatrices: the gallant, the apprehensive, the dashing, the selfish, the funny, and the insubordinate. And I gotta laugh that the last one is the insubordinate one got the lowest roll.
I know.
He's just so insubordinate, he doesn't even want to fight. He's just sitting in the background going, I guess I'm gonna have to do it at the end of the round.
Gosh, Dad. Oh,
Alrighty.
I
Well,
can't believe how low we all rolled.
Good news then, they all failed.
Yay!
So they take max damage. Roll for damage, please.
What?
No.
That is okay then.
It's radiant though, just saying in case.
Because they have weakness to it.
In case it's a 2.
It is definitely a 2, yes. That is better than nothing right now, because goodness gracious, that is... Oh, goodness. Alrighty. Is there anything else you would like to do?
There's nothing else I can do.
Alright, still I thought I would ask. Alrighty. The gallant one is, it didn't like the fact that it was hit with 2 points of damage. It's gonna try to bite you.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see. Alright, I'm pretty sure a 6 will miss.
Miss.
Yep. Okay, well, that one's fun. The apprehensive one is up next. Gonna make an attack against you, and there goes nothing. I mean, that's all I can do, really. Okay, there's a 22 hit.
Warning flare!
Alright, Warning Flare, it's 2. Alright, so that means the enemy has disadvantage. Alright, let me roll that again then. Alright, even at disadvantage, it got a 19. Does a 19 hit?
Fuck! Yes.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry. Okay, you take a total of 5 piercing damage. Okay, let's see.
Okay.
Oh no.
Alright, and I need you to roll me a, let's see. Where are you? Where
Oh
are you?
no, she's catching the chicken disease.
I need you to roll me a Constitution save, please.
She's getting salmonella.
Okay, you succeed. You felt your body slowly tensing up, but you are fine.
Oh right. They have bad saliva.
Yep.
Oh no.
Alrighty, but that's so good.
Oh.
Alrighty, next to Neosha, the dashing one. Oh, brother, I hope they all. this one up here.
Hit
Alright.
me! Hit me!
Oh no, Lumi's chanting to be attacked apparently. Okay. Uh okay. There's a 22 hit.
Yeah!
Oh no, man. Okay, you take a total of 2 piercing damage.
Oh
Okay,
dear
okay,
God.
okay.
Oh God.
Okay,
Do I need to re...
Yes,
con?
I believe you need to roll me another constitution. I'm reading it just in case it says. Alrighty! Okay, let's see. On the felt, the creature begins to turn to stone.
That was a fucking
Okay! Lumi! Since you failed, your body begins to tense up, and you now suffer from the restrained condition. It says here, a restrained creature's speed becomes 0, and it cannot benefit from any bonuses to its speed. Attack rolls against a creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. The creature has disadvantage on saving throws. Okay, so until the end of your next turn, you can make another save. But for right now, you can't move.
That's fine.
That's fine. That's not fine. Okay, the selfish undead one is gonna move towards you. Oh dear, this is something I expect from Gavlan or Wabadil. Okay, attack with advantage. Are you kidding me?
Oh my God. I heard the pop. I heard the pop.
Yes, the pop is a thing.
Oh God.
Okay, Lumi, a 23 will definitely hit for 5 points of piercing damage.
Yes.
Alright, you don't have to make this save again. You don't have to make another
I'm
save
already...
because yeah, you already have the suffering, so it doesn't really much add on to it or fasten it. Okay, Gregory, Lumi is not looking so hot.
Oh no, Lumi! Gregory is
half HP.
Gregory is going to tell Julia, it's like, Julia, let me know when you want me to drop the spell. And then it's going to I don't have healing word prepared. Crap. I guess he will he's gonna oh god, hold on a sec. Let me see how close. Let me see how close she is. 35 feet. Okay, he's going to go 5, 10. Here. Okay, she's within 30 feet. Okay, and he's go. Oh, he's gonna draw a card. So let's. Okay, so let me see here. Let me pull 6 real quick. Or no. Yeah, D6 real quick. A 4. Okay. Oh no. Shit. I'm not sure who to give this to.
The spear.
Yes. Basically, it lets you crit on a 19 or 20. Who wants a lower crit range?
I think that's probably best to go to Turtle because the thing I'm about to do is a save spell.
Okay. So yeah, he will throw it to Turtle then.
What is it I'm being thrown at?
He's throwing the card, the spear, to you. So you're now empowered. So for the next 4 so the next 4 rounds, you can now crit on a 19 or 20.
Yeah.
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 And yeah, that will be that. I don't. Oh wait, no. Oh shoot. Damn, that spells concentration. I can't hold a bonus action as a reaction. Crap. Okay, nope, that's it. That's all I can do this time around.
Okay. Wind tunneling again. Yep.
Just a wee bit.
Okay. Gregory, is that it for you?
Yes, that's all I can do for right now.
He's just a little guy.
I'm
Oh.
just a little guy.
Well, one little guy is about to be turned into a little guy stone or
Oh
something. I
no.
don't know. Okay. That's the end of it for Gregory. The funny undead one. Um. Hmm. Move. What do I do? Undead aren't smart, so I'm gonna probably have it come
Just
over here.
attack me. That's what you do.
Okay. Okay. Oh gosh. Okay. Advantage, sadly. There's a 20 hit.
Yes.
Oh no.
4 piercing damage.
Wish I could have held a bonus action as a reaction.
I know. Julia, your turn.
Kind of wish I would have had cure wounds today.
I have it prepared, but Gregory can't. I mean, oh god, I guess next go around I can get in and heal, but oh dear.
Someone definitely bought a healer's kit when we were last in the
Yeah.
town. Was it Gavlin?
I think it was Gavlin.
Don't worry, I'm sure we can think of something.
I mean, I also have a potion on me too, so one that Gregory made. So it doesn't heal as well, but yeah.
All right, Julia, it's your turn. What do you want to do, sweet summer child?
I definitely want to kick off this tree so I can try and get over to the action.
Okay.
Well, if you send yourself right above Lumi, you can get all of them, including Lumi.
Hell yeah.
Okay, Fable.
Yes, Cody, how may I help you?
So the spell says that I can move as if I were climbing, which means half speed. But I also have the goblin feature that lets me dash as a bonus action.
Uh-huh.
Nimble escape. Oh wait, shit. No, dash isn't on that list. It's only disengage or hide. Fuck.
I think I can move you too.
You have to use your action to move me.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And...
Well, since things have changed, you can tell me to drop the spell. I can drop concentration on it. If you just want to get in.
They're perfectly in position, though. It's just I can't get to them. Bummer.
Okay, I had another idea, but I don't know if you can hold an action if I do this. For this, I have fog cloud prepared. If maybe one of us wants to run in there and grab Lumi, I cast fog cloud, and one of us runs in there, grab Lumi, and throws her out.
Yeah, I mean,
because I don't think I can cast it and throw her out in the same turn unless Fable lets me do that. Because Fog Cloud is an action.
That is a very that's a good question, actually.
That could work, because I could get in there and pull pull her out before Julia goes. Then,
but
if,
I don't know. I don't know if I can. If Julia, I don't know. Sorry, Cody. I don't mean to take your plan. I don't.
Well, Cody, if what do you think about like using your action to dash to give yourself extra kick to get over there, and then next turn blasting them once we get Lumi out?
Yeah, I think that should work. And you think you've got another round of tanking in you until, well, I guess
Of
Till's
course.
next turn. So
Of course.
Well, my turn's coming up next, so I can cast Fog Cloud, and that'll at
Yeah.
least give them disadvantage on attacking.
Well, it'd give them a straight roll instead, because they have advantage on it right now.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, fans cool with this plan, then let's do it.
Okay.
Listen, Lumia deserves it, okay?
What did Lumi do to deserve
She's
it?
gotta learn, okay?
Oh,
It's
I
all
mean,
part of the
if she
plan.
dies, it's not going to be much of a learning experience.
Okay.
Yeah. Does Foundry have a thing like Roll20 where you can like hold like Shift or Alt so that you're slightly off the grid a little bit?
Oh, so off center.
Yeah, just like so Lumi is still visible.
If you if you toggle yourself, if you right click on your thing, and you should see like an icon that goes for like shows like an outline or like a let's see. Oh no, I guess this is for. Oh no, invisible. Yeah, if you give yourself the invisible thing, you should be able to see her underneath. I mean, you won't really be invisible. Oh yeah, there you go. We can see her, but we just can't see you. But you can see yourself.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's a loophole.
it kind of is
But
actually.
yeah, Julia tenses up and they do a big kick and propel themselves above the fracas.
Oh, this is good.
Get ready to hurt some chickens.
Charge up that firepower.
Alrighty. Hopefully Lumi has it in her to last one more taking round.
I guess the other question is, would the chickens see Julia just floating up above there and be interested in him?
To be
As like
honest, the chickens are kind of dumb, and Lumi's there, so I highly doubt it.
Flesh fresh.
Could
Right on
could
the
Julia
ground.
wave their arms? He's like, "Hey, you chickens!"
It's fine.
Should I go ahead with the Fog Cloud plan?
Mhm.
What do you think?
Probably the
Yeah.
best bet.
Bud, fog it up, bud. Fog it up.
All right, Fog
looking
Cloud,
like-
here it comes.
Gotcha.
Yeah. gosh.
Everything
Fog
in
ate
that
everything.
area is now completely covered in fog.
Okay.
Woo!
We remember where Lumi is, so we can get her out of there. It's just a straight shot.
Mm-hmm. Greg's eyes hasn't left that spot.
All right, Turtle. Anything else
Hold
you
on.
wish to do? Okay.
This is gonna be a really dumb question. This is gonna Fable.
Yes.
How much does Lumi weigh?
Lumi is technically a short, small tabaxi, so. But their armor, I think, is the most heavy part of her, so. Probably. I want to say give or take, like, maybe more
Did
than
Ant?
more than 100 pounds, given the armor.
Okay, I was gonna say because there's no way I can drag her out with Mage Hand, right?
No. I was gonna ask. And did you write down how much Lumi weighs on your biography?
No, because I have no concept of weight. But think.
Okay. What armor are you wearing?
I don't know. Maine Coon weight plus 78.4 whatever unit they use for the inventory pounds.
Yeah.
Main Coon
But,
weight, those usually go up to
Think like a very fat Maine Coon. Let's say.
Okay. And the type of armor you're wearing?
It's
It really
it's
doesn't matter.
calculated in the weight of what I told you.
It really doesn't matter. It really doesn't because I can't Mage Hand.
Yeah, Lumi does not weigh 10 or less pounds.
I'm hoping she weighed like 30 or some shit, and then I can like just hopefully just kind of like slowly drag her out. But there's like a bunch of little baby turtles just like trying their damnedest.
Okay.
But I know that's not gonna work. Hey, it was worth it. You know, it was worth a shot asking. It was worth a shot asking. There's not much more I can do. There's not much more I can do. I don't have any bonus actions I can even. I don't even have any bonus actions I can do in this state.
Pray for Lumi.
Pretty much at this point, it's just pray for Lumi.
Mains, please pray for Lumi.
I just realized I can't pull her out.
No.
I can heal her.
Well, I can't. If I run in there, I'm just going to get attacked too, and then we're going to be down 2 people. But at least
for myself.
Yeah, I was thinking the possibility like going in there, but I think if I do that, all that's going to happen is they're going to go after Lumi first because Lumi is in there, and then they're going to. They technically can't see Lumi, so I don't know how much that helps.
The thing is, I'll be honest, they technically can't see Lumi, but they do have advantage, so it's just a straight shot if they try to attack her.
Yeah.
That's the problem. If it wasn't for the fact that she is restrained, this would be very helpful. So at this point, it's just the odds.
Yeah, at least this way the odds are better. I mean, it went from 100% chance of going to 0 to like 90% chance. But hey, it was worth a shot. That's all I can do. Guys?
Yep.
Okay.
Still here. Yeah, still here.
But yeah.
Sorry, I'm stuffing my face right now with food.
Oh, okay. That's what she said.
The verdict.
God damn it.
It's time for the insubordinate.
Mm-hmm.
The one who will decide Lumi's fate.
Sorry about that.
No worries.
Time for the instant born undead cock. I mean, cock.
I got an email from some.
Are you sure you're not a lust demon? Are you absolutely sure?
So it says I see it listed as cock on the battle thing.
Karst ASMR food. Wait, Karst is eating food? What?
Yes, I'm eating food right now.
Oh, yeah.
I'm muting myself.
According to me, it's ASMR. Alright. Alright, here goes nothing. One more attack coming in. Please don't hit. Please.
Fable is silent.
Does a 21 hit?
Yes?
Oh, I hate this game right now.
It's fine.
I know you're having fun. Doesn't mean I don't feel bad at. Okay, a total of 4 piercing damage.
She still lives.
She lives.
By 1 point.
2.
2.
Alrighty, Lumi, it's your turn. You are still restrained, beat up, and it's surrounded by a fog. Goodness gracious.
I mean, realistically, healing myself is maybe not gonna do that much.
He'll keep you alive a bit longer.
I mean, with the turn of combat, it's not gonna be enough. So.
Oh
Let me
God.
see.
Oh.
Oh my.
Yeah, I think I prefer to go thematically. So it's very foggy.
Uh-huh.
But people also are gonna start to see kind of like light light up the fog from inside. And Lumi is just vibrating, lighting up, and just burst with light.
Okay.
Based on the description, it doesn't seem like fog counts as magical darkness.
No.
Because it
It's
doesn't specify darkness. It's obscured. Okay.
Okay. An action you present
Nice.
on any magical darkness within 30 feet of you is dispelled automatically. Each hostile creature within 30 feet of you must make a constitution save. That is 6 saves coming in my way, okay. Okay. A creature takes radiant damage equal to 2d10 plus your cleric level on the failed saving throw and half as much on success. A creature that has total cover from you is not affected. Well, I mean,
So if Anne rolls max, she could deal 23 damage.
Yep. And they are undead, so that could also double.
Probably gonna roll a 1, so don't hopes too high.
Okay, so here comes 6 saving throws. 1. Two. Atrahim.
I don't know why, but I'm very stressed out by these rolls right now.
6. Of course I have to roll 6, I'm sorry.
I know, but I'm just like, ooh.
Okay, all but 1 succeeded. Okay, so everyone failed besides the 1.
Alright.
So wait,
Goes
all
nothing.
but one. So
only 1.
It's not bad.
only one succeeds. So all but one failed.
Could be better.
All but 1 failed.
Okay.
That makes sense.
It's better than nothing. It's better than a 2.
Okay, so 13.
Radiant.
Yeah, it's radiant damage, so they take double damage. 13 plus 13 is 26.
26.
Okay. Let's start doing some math.
Half if they for the one who succeeded, obviously. So
Yes, I
stays
gotcha.
at 13.
Alrighty. Okay. Alright, good news is you were able to kill 2 of them. I'm gonna go with the selfish undead. One, the selfish one. These 2 are dead because they take a full brunt of the damage. This one takes a total of 13 damage. This one takes 26 damage. Holy moly pozzoli. 26. 26. Alrighty, and you're able to kill two of the undead creatures, but still, sadly, 4 do remain, except 3 of them are really badly hurt. It's actually looking a lot better than it was before.
Yay.
So,
Boomy, what the fuck? Are you calling my character my cat's name? Oh my god! I forgot the similarity about.
Well, that means there are only gonna be 2 in between.
Yeah.
Your turn, and my turn. So that's good.
That's 3, but yes. Oh no, 2.
send in the tactical nuke. No.
Time to get the nuke.
Let's do it. I think we all know where this is going, everyone.
Yeah, Lumi kind of is like, you know, exhausted from the burst of radiant energy and just contemplating her life for a second.
Oh.
As
mhm.
Can I unroll 2 unrestrained?
Yes, Anne. I was gonna say, please roll me another save.
It's
Please and
con
thank you.
again.
Yeah, it's a Constitution save. Let me check something real quick. Alrighty,
Hoping.
and good news is, you succeeded. You succeeded on your Constitution save, so you are no longer restrained.
And we're back at this. Now we're at disadvantage on the attacks.
Yes.
Yep.
Great, guys, we might do this, maybe.
You might do this.
Let me see.
Holy shit.
Let me see one thing. Okay, it is concentration, so I can drop it. So I can drop it if I need to. Okay.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Oh, Fable, you might want to delete the
What?
Radiant Burst one. Or and can too. She can delete her Radiant Burst.
It's like stuck on me.
Wait. Is everything in the green was gonna get hit by the radiant burst?
Hostile only.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say because
Yeah,
I'm in it.
it's hostile only.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
you're safe.
Turtle's pretty hostile towards you guys.
I
Looking
don't
at
know how
you,
to remove
Turtle.
it.
I'm kidding.
I don't remember.
I mean, true. He did put a piece of hair, or she did put a piece of hair on me to spy on.
Yeah, but you didn't know that.
But I mean, she did it still.
Yeah, but you didn't know that.
I know. Doesn't mean you didn't do it
Technically, I just gave you a magic walkie-talkie.
without me knowing.
Mm-hmm.
Is it 2-way or just 1-way?
I don't remember.
Okay.
It's one way.
So you did just bug me.
Oh my days. Okay.
Alright, fair.
I guess we should try to get rid of the thingy. Let's see. Which icon is it? Let's do it.
Having trouble deleting the thing.
I don't know how to.
Oh,
Tried clicking
for-
random shit.
There you go.
For you, Anne, yeah, you for going forward, yeah, you go to the L-shaped ruler, and it'll show like an icon for the
Oh,
your measuring
there
thing,
we go.
and then you hover over it, and then you just click the delete button while your mouse is hovering over it.
I
And I'll
got
delete
rid
it
of
for you.
I got it.
Yeah.
Okay. It's at the end of your turn, Anne.
It is.
Okay.
Because technically, I roll after my turn, so I can't run away.
Yeah. Alright, so the Gallant Undead is confused. He got hit with very shiny light. He's kind of blinded at the moment, so he's gonna try to make an attack against you at disadvantage.
So you could say it was blinded by the light. Sorry, I'll go. I'll stop.
How?
Yes.
Did you-
Say
you
it,
sh-
Fable.
And they're at disadvantage, right?
Yes,
Mhm.
yeah, that's why I said how. It's a disadvantage, and it still rolled enough to hit Anne. A 17 and a 19, and I'm like, how? How?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, but
Dang it.
17 miss.
That's
No,
wait,
well,
17 misses?
no, it
Yes.
rolled a 17 plus plus it's
Oh.
plus
Oh.
it's a bonus. The bonus
Wait,
makes
okay.
it so that it's will be able to hit you at.
I don't think I
Oh.
can do that. Let me check.
Do you have any
I mean-
reactionary stuff?
Yeah, it's already at disadvantage, so I probably can't stack disadvantage, right?
No.
No, you can't.
No,
stack
it's a
disadvantage.
straight up disadvantage.
Alright, roll for damage!
I mean, unless you have the unless you have the luck feat, then you can make them roll again.
She's a cat.
Okay.
She could be a black cat. Unluck, unlucky,
Well, we don't have feats yet.
Ah!
Okay. Oh
Yeah.
god. Okay.
And how much HP do you have?
I'm not saying.
Okay, so it does a total of 5 piercing damage.
Oh god. Oh shit.
Okay, Lumi is out.
Fuck.
Let me put
I'm trying
the
to do the little.
this thing. Oops, nope, sorry, that's me accidentally making you invisible. That's my bad. There you go. Lumi is unconscious.
Is she still restrained? Okay.
So I have to. I mean,
I don't...
it's the same thing anyway. I'm unconscious, so I don't have to. Like, it's if they hit me again, it's gonna be advantage too.
Well, straight roll. Straight roll.
Oh my goodness. No, I don't know how to roll this.
Oh, no.
This technically doesn't say you become immune to the effect, so I think Lumi is technically going to be turned into stone because of the attack, since she automatically fails a. So I think that's how it works, because it doesn't say it automatically makes it so that you're immune to the effects of a creature's thing. Okay. So Lumi, you are slowly going to become. Technically, you would fail this because you just fail a Constitution save since you're unconscious. You are now You're now not petrified. You're restrained again. But anyway, we'll deal with that when it comes.
I mean, technically, can you get the restrained condition?
I know that's why
she's
I'm confused. She's unconscious, so she
Hold
will
on.
be restrained. Yeah.
No.
It's the same conditions.
Yeah. I'm glad you're having fun, Anne. I'm glad you're having fun.
Well, let's see. Yeah, the speed becomes 0. Can't benefit from any bonus to speed. Disadvantage on dex saves. I mean, it's like, but her speed's already 0, so.
Yeah.
You can be both grappled and restrained, which has redundant effects, so I think you can be both unconscious and restrained. The real
Yeah.
question is how quick she petrifies.
The problem is this: when it comes to petrification, the way it works is see, creatures and people. The problem with petrification is the way it was worded in the attack is you have to fail exactly 2 saving throws and then you become petrified. However, Lumi is technically unable to perform a saving throw both rounds, so I just don't want to say she becomes petrified instantly. So I think if you guys won't be able to save her till her next turn, then she's completely petrified. If that makes sense.
Yeah, okay.
Because
Alright.
the way it's written is it says if it fails, the creature slowly begins to turn into it, and then they have to make another saving throw. So
I mean,
yes?
I already have a plan. She's not going to be in there. She's not going to be in this fog cloud by the next turn. It's going to be okay.
I'm not worried. I
Sorry.
trust you guys.
Sorry, I didn't
I'm not
mean to
worried at
laugh.
all.
I just looked at this.
No, it's
and I
funny.
Saw the thing.
That's so messed up.
Okay, So, because it technically did attack Lumi and she's knocked out, she is suffering under the effects of petrification. She's not petrified fully, but slowly becoming it. Alright, next in the order. Apprehensive. Let me roll something. You're not smart. Okay.
It's the eternal question: how evil do you want to be, DM?
I wish to play as I honestly wish to play in character. I want to try to be as not neutral, but yeah, it depends on how evil I want to be. That poop.
I mean, I'm fine. I mean, Anne's the one who's been having the problem.
I have
right?
died in multiple campaigns, so you do as you wish. I do not care.
We kept Livia alive somehow.
Olivia was smarter than Lumi. That's the issue.
Okay. So here's the thing. Rolled for the intelligence of the cockatrice. It knows that it semi understands that there's more out there, so it's gonna move up here. And that's all it does. Okay. Those two are dead. Gregory! You heard a loud thump sound in the fog cloud.
Okay.
Why is it whenever someone's not here, someone almost dies? Do you guys need to stop leaving? Stop it.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
This is
All
supposed
right.
to be a medium encounter, to my understanding. What the hell?
Gregory is going to just run in there and just barreling this straight forward, on that mark that he saw, and is going to
No, Buckle. No.
he's going to cast Cure Wounds on Lumi.
Okay.
So let's see. All right, so oh damn, that was pretty low. Okay, 9 points of healing to you, Lumi.
Why does my body feel so stiff?
That might be their venom or their saliva.
Okay.
Let's see. He's then going to shoot. So it's like 25 feet. Gregory is just then going to just kind of look to Lumi and look up towards where he saw Julia, and is just going to throw himself over Lumi and just tell her like, this is probably gonna burn a bit. What Julia's gonna do? And shout out to Julia, Julia, I got her covered.
Okay.
And that will be he will take his bonus action though to disengage, or well, I guess that doesn't really matter. So since he's not getting away, never mind. That'd be dumb. So you know what? No, he's gonna take this bonus action to hide, and he's gonna use his cloak to kind of like create like a a fake like Lord of the Rings this shit. Kind of make it look like a natural terrain.
Gotcha. Okay. Roll me stealth, I guess.
Do I get advantage because of the fog?
Yeah, you would definitely get advantage because of the fog.
Yeah, thank goodness I rolled a 3 on that first one.
Okay, nice. So I assume you are typically. Where are you, first? Are you hiding Lumi?
He's just basically covering Lumi right now to
Okay.
shield her from the as much as he can from the Julia's attack.
Okay, gotcha. Also, I
You know.
really hope not to kill anyone anytime soon, but Lumi's making it hard. Any percent speed run character death, apparently. Okay,
Man,
okay, jokes
it's like
aside.
taking on Ganondorf without full hearts, you know, man.
It's possible. People do it. They're crazy.
Yeah. Oh, I've seen people take him on with just 3 hearts. It's crazy.
Okay.
I remember you said I was good. I was crazy going for with the amount of hearts I took him out on.
You are.
Hey, I did it on my first try, so
Okay, let's see.
Yeah.
really helped that I had my battle Roombas there to help me.
I'm surprised that he didn't destroy them, because I tried summoning stuff too. He just.
Oh no,
destroyed them.
he destroyed the battle Roombas, but the battle Roombas really made the first part easy.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Oh, the hordes of enemies.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. Kars, just make sure you are currently hiding or trying to hide Lumi with this with
Yeah.
advantage. Okay. All right. Let me see. The funny undead one is going to try to perceive you. That'll be its action.
With disadvantage because
With
of fog, right?
disadvantage, yes. Yes, 100%
Okay.
yes. Alright. It uses its action to perceive. And the bad part is, it knows you're there because somehow it rolled a 16, even with disadvantage. What are these
Oh
rolls?
fuck.
But don't
Well,
worry
I mean,
that it used its action to do that, so it can't do anything to attack you.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Okay, next in initiative order. Julia, you sweet summer child, what are you doing? Things are looking very, very, very not okay right now.
Well, Gregory did tell me to pull the trigger, and that he has Loom covered.
Mm-hmm.
Can I see anything in the fog that would indicate any different?
Probably not. Because technically you're above them, but the fog cloud goes to a certain height, so I think you wouldn't be able to see anything different within that. So that's the
All right.
plan, Julia.
You got this.
Aims straight down and casts Burning Hands.
Okay. Oh, alright.
I
Wish.
can't drop. I
What?
can't drop concentration yet, right?
You can drop concentration anytime.
Yeah, you
Oh,
can
then
have-
boom!
Yeah, okay. Then, Julia, you're able to tell something different then, if that's the case. Let me get rid of the fog cloud report. There you go.
I thought I had to wait till my turn. I'm sorry.
No.
Nah,
Turns out
concentration. You
no.
can drop it at any
It's not
time.
something people do it that often, so.
Well, it's usually often you want to drop your concentration on a spell.
Alright,
Usually.
Alright then, Julia, you use Burning Hands, and I guess you can.
Well, if Julia is able to see that they're going to fry Gregory and Lumi, like that Lumi's down at the moment, they might choose to do something different.
Okay, what is your passive perception currently?
It is 13.
Okay, thing is, you won't actually be able to tell where Lumi and Gregory are because Gregory uses hide action to try to cover him and Lumi up, so you wouldn't be
Ah.
able to see a difference, sadly.
But you also can't see where they are either.
That's the thing. He wouldn't be able, like, Julia would not be able to see where they are. So
No, I mean, like, he doesn't see
Oh.
them anywhere on the field elsewhere.
true.
So that they're just have disappeared from the field.
So this is a giant
Well.
commotion. What do you want
I'm
to
hoping,
do,
though,
Julia?
with me shielding Lumi, I can take some of the blunt from the attack for her.
Yeah, I think abs seeing their comrades actually like down and in the way of the spell, Julia would be like, I got the go ahead, the area seems clear. We argued bravely for this to not happen, but I think it breaks the fiction if it doesn't happen. So, yeah, Julia casts Burning Hands.
Okay.
Let's go.
Let's do it!
I guess then everyone in the vicinity roll me a dex save, I guess. I believe that's how it works. Lumi, roll me with advantage, I guess, because Kars is protecting you? Question mark?
Oh.
Question mark?
I did disadvantage because I'm turning to stone, but I can
That's
roll it
true.
normal.
That you right. Every saving throw you do is at disadvantage.
Can I tell you some good news though?
Yeah, what's up, bud?
Well, whatever. Take whichever.
Well, the good news is I have resistance to fire.
Well, yeah, but I
Ah.
don't think you're in the attack range.
That's
Turtle.
even better news.
Turtle. Turtle.
Oh, I just make the save!
Fuck you, Turtle.
Oh my god.
Okay, Julia, what's
Fable.
Yes, Cody, what's up, bud?
I have an offer that I want to run by you and Karst.
Yes, what's up?
Yeah.
Since Gregory is shielding Lumi, and Gregory is currently way less hurt than Lumi, maybe hear me out. Since Gregory is intentionally being a human shield,
Goblin shield.
maybe yes.
Total cover.
They are
Yeah,
technically
maybe-
the same size. Yes, go on.
Gregory can provide total cover to Lumi and get her out of this at the cost of taking the full brunt of it if you both think that's fair.
I think it kind of is because Gregory did use a cloak to cover himself and Lumi, so I think it is. But Kars, do you agree or disagree?
I'm fine with it.
Okay.
I'm fine. Yeah.
Then the player and I, as a DM, agree. Yes. We'll disregard Lumi's save. Kars will take the total of as much damage. You
Just a roll 29.
you rolled a 15. You did enough to save, Kars.
All right.
Let's see. As for the undead, they all fail. So let's see how much damage you take.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That was a lame roll.
Good news, Cody. You killed 2 of the undead cockatrices. Yay!
Woo.
Victory. Yeah,
Okay.
but yeah, you actually do take out 2 of them, which is great, actually. It might seem a bit.
And I don't kill Lumi or Gregory.
Nope, but you do. Sad, but Gregory, you take a total of 5 fire damage. Sadly, your back and your poor butt are on fire.
Woo! you see this boy crying out just from the right beneath. He's going, ah, hot, 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 hot.
All right, Julia, is there anything else you can do or would like to do?
Oh, I will drop my concentration after I feel the heat blast.
Okay.
So he will be just kind of floating down. Julie will be floating down on top of Gregory
Okay.
and
So.
Lumi.
Oh dear, there's a dog pile of the shorty characters. Got it.
Yep, it's a short stack.
It is. Alrighty. That's the end of your turn, Julia. Turtle, you slowly make your way. You slowly float down.
I mean,
I believe.
unless Julie, do you want to stay up there still, or do you want to do you want to be down? Because I can try to roll the concentration check.
Uh,
I have no problem keeping you up there if you
do what you feel Gregory would do. I don't think it matters over much. So
let me.
yeah, I think Julia is just too being like, oh crap, they were in the way.
Okay.
To
Oh,
yeah.
he'll keep you up there. Yeah. I rolled to see what he would do, and yeah, he'll keep you up there.
Fable, how much?
Because he knows you have ranged attacks too. That could so. That
Anyway,
being up so.
anyway,
Sorry.
Fable.
Yes,
It's okay.
yes, yes.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry, Fable. All right. So, how much did this guy get? Any damage?
Yeah, he did. Wait, I'm sorry, I haven't given him the damage yet. That's my bad.
Okay, I was just wondering.
My bad. Okay. There you go.
All right, I'm gonna drop my bow, pull out my sword. I'm gonna run over here.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna jump because I wanted it to look super cool.
Made sense.
And I'm gonna just slice him.
Okay.
And you see a bunch of little baby turtles is coming out on my sword.
Stop using the babies to attack them.
Why? It's
They're
what I
children.
do.
They're children.
They're spirits.
Ah, shit. That's 10.
Aw.
Actually, that will hit.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, remember
Okay.
Undead have notoriously bad AC.
Okay, that's an 11. And it's just you just see it exploding turtles.
Alrighty. Turtle, how do you want to do it?
I just want to like have it turn its head, go back, just bam, right down. And like as it's slicing through, its like head explodes.
Alrighty.
And then I just turn to the other one and just you kind of see the fire in my eye just growl at it.
Alrighty.
Ooh.
Alrighty. Lumi, you are beaten up. Gregory has shielded you. Julia is sadly squishing both of you, I believe. What do you do?
No, Julia's still floating.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Gregory is basically kept you from getting hurt too bad. Your body's still stiff, so you sadly can't move. What do you want to do? What can you do, really?
I mean, depends how stiff. Like, if she could do something, she would probably just heal herself. But
Okay.
otherwise,
Can you bless yourself?
I mean, I'm looking at spells and, like, obviously if there's a somatic aspect to it, that's why I'm saying it depends.
I guess the question is like where's the stiffness located? Is it located in her feet, or
Essentially the feet.
Or body, or hands.
With how it works in my mind, it was slowly. It's kind of like, it's at the moment. It's kind of like in your lower body at the moment. You start seeing like stone begin to slowly engulf your legs and stuff, or at least that's what
Makes
Gregory can see.
makes sense if she's restrained? Yeah. So use those somatics. Use them.
Well, I guess then, since she's pretty upset and she feels dumb for like running in like an idiot, and she doesn't want her friends maybe to also get hurt. From her position, is she still sandwiched?
Well, at the moment, the only one that's kind of like Like on top of Lumi is Gregory. Julia is still up in the air, so yeah, he's still there until it's time for him to move.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Okay,
she's essentially
Burning
sandwiched
Hen might be
between.
rough to do. I'll skip that one. Never mind.
But I mean, you can move out from underneath him or like aim your hand up if you need to or something. It's not like he's just like got you
I
swaddled
imagine
or
Burning
anything.
Hen, double hen type of thing. It's my own image of it, so I'll just Scorching Ray instead. Doesn't
Okay.
matter. With one paw, just Iron Man.
Okay, you Iron Man him.
So
All you need is a 10 or higher.
do I have disadvantage? Because I'm
Uh,
still the restrained condition. It's an attack roll. I think I do.
I believe the tacos are at disadvantage. Yes, let's see. Let's
That's fine.
see. Where is the preservation? Restraint. Let's see. It says attack rolls against a creature have advantage. The creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. So yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
yours are a
That's fine.
disadvantage.
So that's a disadvantage
That's
for the
14,
one
yeah?
here.
Oh, that one's dead actually. Huh?
Oh,
The only
wait.
one alive is this
Who's
one.
alive?
This one up here.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Never mind. Other paw. Left paw up above.
Okay. Okay, that's fine.
Aim, fire!
Alrighty. Good news is, how do you want to do it? It only had 5 HP.
I just want Lumi to blast the Scorching Ray pretty much the head area, and that then there's just no more head.
Okay.
It's just blasted off.
Alright, you got it.
And then she becomes stone.
You need to roll me a save before you become stone.
Can oh shoot! I was gonna say, can I cast Bless on her real quick since combat or?
Well, it's technically
Right after my turn.
it's
Don't
right
try
after
to
her
cheese
turn,
it.
bud.
That's fair. That's fair.
Alright,
Constitution saving throw.
yes.
Come on.
Alright, you succeed, and you are no longer restrained. You no longer have the effects of petrification. You watch,
Oh!
well, Gregory, since you can see it, you watch as the stone on Lumi's feet begins to break apart. Except now her feet are mostly just really dusty and dirty because of the dirt, but she's pretty much fine. She can now stand up, and with that, combat is over.
Okay. Greg's gonna just like get up off her, just like patting out the flames on his cloak. Ha, hot, hot.
Oh, that was pretty easy, right?
He's-
Um,
Are you okay?
maybe I acted a bit too quickly.
Yeah. You think?
I
That
didn't
was-
know their saliva was this potent.
Well, we faced these things before. Well, I mean, they were more alive last time, but
That and you kind of captured them, you know. Just...
Yeah, we didn't even like
Yeah.
combat. We just kind of put sacks over their heads and called it a day.
true.
I'm really sorry I caused problem. I feel like I could have enacted a better plan that wouldn't have resulted in so much complications.
What?
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Gregory, for healing me. I really thought I would become a very valiant statue. For a
Well, I'm
moment.
glad you didn't. Whew. Oh, I'm just glad that I was able to block the flames from you. Also, Julia, where are? I was gonna look at. Oh, Julia. Oh, here, let me get you down. And you just like, you just kind of raise the hand, just lower you down. Here you go.
Thanks. Sorry about that. Didn't realize you were still in the area.
Well, yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I mean, I realized when I got there, there's no way I could get Lumi out in time. I mean, I'm not really much of a muscle or speedy guy here, but I figured I could at least be a little mini shield. It seemed to work. Ah, good work though. I think he kind of looks around. I think you took out at least 2 of them with that blast.
Hmm. Actually, I'm curious.
Yeah, I guess it did work. You have any more healing magic?
Oh, yes, I do actually. Let's see here. Let's see. This is gonna like go to Lumi and just pat her for another cure of wounds.
I can do that myself. I feel really cold though.
Oh, here.
I was actually talking about your injuries, Gregory.
Huh? Oh no, I'm fine. I'm fine. It compared to what Lumi was assailed by. Oh, this is nothing. A little patch up and I'll be good.
Lumi's gonna tap him.
Just
The
mutual
joy of
tap.
double clerics.
Yes. Mutual tapping. Just hands on each other's shoulders. Boom. Oh no, I didn't add your wisdom modifier for you.
What?
Yeah, I just rolled
Sava?
it. Well, I mean that'll get me back to full. I mean,
+4.
your wisdom modifier, yeah.
Why
Hey,
does it
Turtle,
roll?
real quick, while the 3 of them are talking and trying to heal, are you on the lookout, or what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep on the lookout just in case more people, something else pops in. Roll perception.
Yes, please.
Ah,
Well,
So-
I'm probably very distracted.
hey, Julie, do you think you could help me kind of wrest from betwixt their beaks, some of their tongues and saliva glands? Whatever's left. I want to try concocting an anti-petrification agent against this. In case we ever have to deal with, cockatrices again, alive or dead.
Sounds like a plan. Maybe we should collect their gizzards too. I doubt they're good eating at this point, but maybe?
Popeyes will take them.
Oh my god, you butt.
You're saying, Julia? Oh,
Yeah, maybe not.
what could we use them for?
Well, if they weren't, undead and rotted and gross, just as meat to cook
Oh,
and eat.
you eat the gizzards? Oh my.
Yeah, cockatrice gizzard is good.
Huh. All right. Well. Well then, that's a bit of information I did not know. I never really ate much poultry, so.
Okay. For that,
Alright.
if you guys are gonna try to get stuff from the creatures, I would love survival checks, please.
Whoever
And-
rolls guidance from Gregory,
Okay.
just because he is not good at survival.
All right. Also, yes.
Oh, I was just going to say, I'm sorry. I think we cut you off while you were saying something to Kyle or Breakaway. Damn it! Fuck.
Don't worry about it. I mean,
Yeah.
how much of Tales from Aquaria has my real name in it, so don't worry too much about it. Anyway, I don't know.
Requested that we not, so
Yeah, don't worry about it. Anyway, I'm just looking out to see if we're all good.
All right. Real quick though.
I'll just say this: the one curse with being a VTuber and being close with people who are also VTubers, I've had many a time I almost called Minx by her real name a couple times. So
Oh my.
yeah, I've luckily stopped myself each time. So it's very easy to do.
That's Yeah, that's why I try to only refer to you as your VTuber name when we play, because I know you don't want to keep the two things separate.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I just call Karst Karst, because he's just Karst.
Yeah, that's why I've stopped calling Karst by his IRL name too.
Well, it kind of helps with that's how I had it set for the longest time.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
So
Real quick, before things get too crazy and I have to quickly take a picture. Right, so this is what happens. Rekroy, as the rest of you are dismantling? Is that the right word?
this dissecting.
Yeah, dissecting the creatures. I'm still waiting on that roll, by the way. Right, Croy. As you are watching on guard, you notice that one of the cockatrice's bodies has mysteriously disappeared.
Well, that's not a good thing.
Oh.
Can I check to see if there's any signs as to what like tracks or anything?
Yes, you can.
Would that be survival?
Yes, that would. Please and thank you.
12.
Alright. I'll say because it kind of like was dragged. Yes, you're able to see what appears to be kind of like tracks on the ground. Well, it's where the body was dragged to actually. Yeah, but you're able to see some tracks that show that the body was dragged somewhere over here.
All right. I'm going to signal to the party that I'm going to go over there and investigate.
Okay.
But I'm going to pull out both of my swords just to be on the safe side.
Okay.
I know it. Unless I can grab my bow before I rush over there.
Yeah, you can do that if you want.
Yeah, I'm just going to just grab my bow and rush and stealthily just try to track where that thing's going.
Okay. Alrighty, my guy. As you do so. Alright, Turtle, as you begin to track the body of the cockatrice, you continue to follow, you follow the path and everything. You begin to hear after about less than a minute, you're able to find it quite easily. You hear the sounds of chomping, flesh being ripped into pieces. As you look, you see. Huh?
Oh, can I stealth?
Yeah, I was gonna.
Yes,
I should have asked
yeah.
that actually, because that makes sense. Right, Turtle. As you stealth, you hear the sounds of flesh being chomped on. As you see this large cat-like creature with its black fur chomping into the flesh like it's nothing. It's almost like it was his fresh kill. You think, it appears to be maybe not a leopard, that's a complete different thing. A jaguar of some kind. But then, Turtle, you notice something very weird about it.
Does it have 6 legs?
It has 6 legs, yes!
Does it have 2 tentacles on its back?
Yes, and it has 2 tennis balls on its back. Yes, tentacles on its back.
2 tennis balls. That's a lot easier. I can deal with. I don't want to deal with the worst one. Oh, okay, not good.
Yes, but yes, you watch as it eats into its flesh, and I need to roll something real quick.
Oh no!
I want to stealth back very slowly.
Okay.
Crunch.
Can I stealth back?
Yes, you can. All right. So yes, you continue to hear as it eats, it completely ignores you. It completely ignores you as you stealth your way back.
Can I ask an honest question?
Yes.
If I hadn't decided to stealth backwards, would it have noticed me?
Yes, it would have actually.
Oh shit, I'm so glad I left. Thank you for being nice enough to let me leave.
Of course, I'm not gonna it's busy eating. Of course it's not gonna be busy. Of course I'm gonna be nice about this.
I I go to the party
Uh-huh.
and I just put my finger up to my lips, just give them the hush sign.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I give a signal that we need to go. We need to go now.
Does Turtle look very terrified? She's scared right now?
Say I look concerned. But actually, that's a good question, Fable. Do I know, considering my background, do I know what that thing is?
Roll me a nature check, just to be fair.
Okay.
I feel
Straight
like
up
that. I
advantage.
feel like that's with advantage because of your background in in being a ranger and studying nature and stuff.
Well, I was thinking it's because of my actual background.
Well, that too, yes.
Oh shit!
Turtle.
How many is that?
That's like my 5th one today.
Holy shit!
Turtle. You would know that as a displacer beast. Very dangerous creatures. They are considered possibly kind of like um they're considered what's the word?
Faye.
Yes, they are considered fey creatures. They normally hunt in packs sometimes. They're very dangerous and they're considered alpha predators in certain circles. The fact that it
Actually,
only took one of them is interesting. Yes.
actually, it's a monstrosity. I was wrong.
Well, yeah, but yes, but it does originally from the Fae, but
Yeah.
semantics really. But
Yeah,
yes,
so we're out there. So.
Yep. But yes, you would know that they are technically on top of the food chain. The fact that it went for the cockatrice body while studying you knows that it's smarter than it is, because given the chance it might have taken out probably Lumi, but it decided to spare you. Yeah, these things are dangerous.
To be fair, a predator will actually usually take a fresh kill over.
Yeah, that's true.
Over something that it actually has to fight, because why? Because like
Why waste the energy?
Yeah, why fight the bear when there's a nice plate of hot pockets all ready for you right then and there.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's a weird saying, but I don't give a so.
Also, lots of herbivores will also opportunistically eat like much smaller animals or dead animals. It's nature's definitions are not so clean cut as our own.
Yeah.
Chipmunks are omnivores.
They're willing to take an all you can eat buffet for free if they can have it.
Chipmunks will
work for it.
Chipmunks will eat frogs, by the way.
That is interesting.
Yeah, chipmunks will eat small rodents, frogs, and snakes, if given the opportunity.
So that's what happened to Alvin and the Chipmunks' mother.
Oh my god. Get out of here, you.
Why? Was their mother a snake?
No, she was a small rodent.
Yeah, no, they're not cannibals.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well,
Hmm.
most rodents are forced to be, but
Anyway.
Okay.
Anyway,
we're alone.
Before this gets too dark.
Yes.
Anyway,
yeah,
let's silently run.
All right, but I still want to see if you guys would, whoever wants to roll the survival to, get as many pieces as they can, because I'm still waiting on that kind of.
Oh yeah, I'm assuming you guys would have done that while I was tracking that thing.
let's go. Hey, Lamau.
Alrighty, Julia, you are pretty much able to get everything from the remaining 5 cockatrices. They're tons. Some of the saliva, which is a bit gross, but that's pretty much what you need. And they're gizzards.
Gregory would be offering like bottles and containers, to collect the stuff from his alchemist kit. So.
Alrighty, Kars, let's say that because there's 5 of them, you'll be able to get at least 2 vials worth of saliva, and I guess you would like kind of like put their tongues in probably a vial as well. So probably I don't know, like I don't even know how long a cockatrice's tongue is. This is weird.
I'll mark it down as
Yeah.
assortment of cockatrice,
Alright.
zombie cockatrice tongues and
Gotcha.
glands and stuff.
Alright, and Julia, you also get the gizzards like you said. And as you do that, you're able to get everything. When I imagine the turtle's still on the lookout, you kind of hear the sound of footsteps slowly making its way towards you guys. And you guys are from the direction that you saw the displacer beast, yes.
Okay, yeah, we're getting the fuck out of here.
Alright, as you guys begin to run away, as you begin to run away, you swear that the displacer beast looks at you and almost smiles at you.
That's not good.
That
Oh,
is
no.
not good at all, yeah. Alrighty, and with that, you guys have done it. Lumi almost died today, but yeah.
Yay!
You're able to get the pieces you wanted from the cockatrices, and you run away. As
We saved her though.
as the displacer beast looks on as its feast, smiling at you, almost waving one of its tentacles at you. Almost in a weird goodbye. Almost in a weird, almost in like a sarcastic thanks for the grub motion.
So
How-
long, and thanks for all the fish.
How
Yeah.
smart are these things usually?
Very.
They are. So displacer beasts are intelligent creatures, not just.
So I'll say this. I ran Wild Beyond the Witchlight, and one of the characters is a talking displacer beast.
Oh no!
They're not. I don't think they usually talk.
Mm-hmm.
I think that may have been like a very like a special one and an awakened one,
Mm-hmm.
but they are really intelligent.
Oh, real quick. Just because this might matter in the future. Turtle, you get a really good glimpse of it. This displacer beast's fur, although displacer beast's fur is really dark in color, this one almost looks like very obsidian color, so like a very darkish shade of black, as well as it does have this scar right on the front, like right on its chest. So you're able to see that. So it has really distinctive markings and stuff.
Monkey de-displacer beast.
Oh god, it instantly activates its gear. It's hockey. You're dead. Congratulations, guys. You're welcome.
No,
All
no,
of a sudden, we hear the drums of rebellion as the displacer beast hits
No.
Gear 5.
We're doomed.
You do. But no, I promise this will become important. But yeah, you guys get your assortment of stuff and run back to the village. And with that, I need to take a quick picture. Give me a second.
No worries.
Oh dear. Hold on, everyone. Feel free to talk about how that was terrible.
that,
No, that was amazing.
that was a little bit nail biting right there.
I honestly love it when we have combat where we get so close to like one of us dying because
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
makes it exciting.
Yeah, it makes it more intense.
But you all can notice that Lumi is shivering constantly.
sorry my fog cloud wasn't as useful as I was hoping.
I mean,
I
it
mean,
was logical to like try and improve the how do you call that?
Yeah.
The luck of
odds.
the
The
dice.
sound and the dice just kind of didn't go
Yep.
with us on that particular bit.
Yeah.
It prevents a
Critical
like
hit.
an advantage critical, yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, if they still got a critical, not straight roll, that's how it goes. But we could have lost Lumi. Oh my god. Oh, this. I'll be right back. I got it. I gotta go take care of something real quick.
Ready, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Welcome back. Karst had to bounce for a second.
Oh no. Okay. Now let me put you guys back on the world map, and we'll probably end the session soonish. You guys, make your way back to the camp, relatively unharmed. Well, lack of a better word, relative. Oh, you get what I mean, hopefully. Alright. You guys make it back to the base. It's really nice. Okay. Is everyone here besides Karst?
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. That's making sure. So you guys make it back to the base. Everything's fine. Meepo greets you and tells you how did things go.
Well, on the one hand, we did clear out the zombie cockatrices, it turns out.
Uh-huh.
On the other hand, we got chased away by a panther with tentacles.
Kind of like Meepo looks at you a bit confused. Is that a thing now?
I guess so.
I'm trying to find a way to make a joke about how we tied up the cockatrices so I can say the word hentai.
Why? Why are
I
you
can't
trying to think of a joke
Perform
like
the
that?
hentai.
I can't even. Okay, well, when you think of something, let me know.
Nah, don't worry about it. Just keep going.
Okay. So Meeple is confused and says, um, thank you. I thank you nonetheless for, clearing the forest. Please feel free to rest. We are going to have a small celebration for all of the hard work we've done so far. Please feel free to rest here for now. He looks at you and just talks to one of the kobolds and tells them in Draconic just to prepare the feast. And yeah, you guys will be able to get a long rest if you so choose now. Why? Okay. But yeah, you guys have a nice week.
Julia, while we're resting, will take the time to build. Well, I guess, are the kobolds doing like a big communal bonfire, or
Yes.
is it like a bunch of smaller fires?
No, it's a giant bonfire.
Julia will try and help with that if they
Okay.
can.
Yeah, they'd be more than happy to accept all the help they can get.
Sweet.
Alright.
Lumi's gonna wait for the fire to happen while shivering the whole time.
Aw. Poor Lumi. Okay. Well, you guys are, well, Lumi's shivering. And Turtle, I guess, just falls asleep, apparently. Okay. Someone randomly farted in the chat. That's lovely. Right. So this is
Farted
what
on.
happens. I know. So this is what happens. You guys take a nice rest. You guys get a long rest, enjoy the party, everything like that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's Miko. We got raided. That's what happened. How's it?
Oh,
Hi,
nice.
Miko. It's great. I'm doing great, bud. I was away, so I didn't see this. I forgot to switch back my theme. It's my bad.
I got you, fam.
Thanks, my guy. How are you doing? Also, oh my god, it's not my birthday. Happy birthday to you, you butt.
Happy birthday, Fable!
That's not till like 100 and something days, you butts. I'm sorry, I was away and I forgot to change my phone back to the chat. I feel so bad. Hi, thanks Raiders. Hello, welcome. My name is Salem, and I'm the owner and ringleader of this place. These are my lovely players. We're playing some D&D. I actually almost killed the cleric with some undead chickens.
It was very traumatizing.
It was very traumatizing. Oh my goodness.
But deserved.
Oh my god, Ed. Oh my days. Okay, so right. So as you guys anyone wishes, if there's anything you guys want to talk about, feel free to do so, because at the moment the kobolds are pretty much just having a really funny party, like a really nice bonfire to celebrate everything.
Wow.
I know. Like,
I mean, Lumi is next to the bonfires. Is just like a heat magnet right now.
Okay.
A heat-seeking magnet.
All right. So this is what happens. As you guys enjoy as you guys enjoy the bonfire, talking amongst yourselves, cooking, eating some of the spider kebabs and any other food that's going on. Well, Turtle,
Mm-hmm.
for you, you have a weird feeling of you feel like you're being watched. As you look around, you don't see any of the kobolds looking at you or anything, but it's strange. It's this strange feeling that something around you may or may not be watching you. But roll me a perception check, please. Yes, the chicken nuggets be fighting back. Turtle, as you look around, you don't see anything. You don't see anything specifically looking at you, but you do get the strange feeling something out there is noticing you. And then all of a sudden, you hear a voice calling out to you. Well, a voice calling to you. It says, "Excuse me, madam, may I speak to you real quick?"
Sure. And can I insight?
Sure. Oh, well, you look around, you don't know where the voice is coming from, but when you look down, you can hear it.
Oh, okay, so I don't see anyone that I can actually insight.
No, not yet. Well, but you do hear a voice, and it says, sorry, but can you please look down here?"
I look down.
As you look down, in front of you is a dog clad in ironclad in scale armor, well, chainmail armor. Says, "Hello there. May I ask for your assistance?" In front of you is a magical talking dog.
Only if you answer me one question.
Yes, madam. How may I be of assistance?
Do you know of any dogs that can play basketball?
Yes, it is. It is quite the legend, and it is quite the story my people tell.
Damn, I guess that person was right. I thought he was bullshitting me.
Oh my god.
Does it? The follow-up question: does he dribble?
Well, it depends on the story. Some say he does, others say he doesn't.
Because if he doesn't dribble, that technically means he can't play basketball.
Well, I'll be honest, I don't really know the rules of this basketball you speak of, but I'll try to fact check that later, I guess.
Okay, but why? I didn't cast speak with animals, so I have no clue how you're talking to me.
That's quite simple, actually. You see, it's a long story, but I'm what they refer to as an awakened animal. I've learned to speak Common as well as Sylvan and other languages, but that's not really important right now. This might seem a bit weird, and please don't be alarmed, but have you by any chance recently seen a creature with multiple legs and a scar on its chest?
Well, I saw a bunch of spiders, but I didn't see those didn't see any scars on those when we were killing them. There was that one panther-looking thing with the 6 legs and scar on his chest. I don't know if that's what you're looking for, but
as soon as you say that, he says, "Ah, so he is here. Oh dear. Looks like I have my work cut out for it. Well, maybe you'd be so kind as to tell me in which direction you saw me in, so I may deal with him real quick."
Can I do I have to roll, or can I just like go like, oh yeah, oh yeah, sure, I shot him way over yonder. You just have to make you just have to, or you just have to make a left at Bun Town, and you just have to keep on going straight there, and then once you see a fork in the road, then you have to turn around, and then you have to go back the way you came, and then when you see the fork again, you have to make sure you go left. I don't know why it's doing that. It's kind of strange if you ask me, but I tell you, these roads lately, with all the construction, because it's not winter right now, is just kind of crazy, don't you know?
Oh my god.
Greg was just gonna look to Turtles like, that was the most confusing directions I've ever heard.
Well, then you're not from the Midwest.
Nope.
No, we're not. Cars. So, well, everyone who's paid attention to Turtle Talking can see they are talking to a quite literally talking dog, clad in
A
armor.
Rocky Rog.
Yes, a Rocky Rock.
Ruby Roo?
Oh my god. But yes. Well, I'll be honest, you quite literally lost me when you said Buntown. But can I?
What?
Never mind. I'll just I'll just follow your scent real quick. I apologize in advance for this. And he kind of like begins to like sniff at you.
What's it doing?
I'm trying to get her scent, my good man. I apologize if this is an invasion of privacy, but this is the quickest way.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The dog understood Gregory?
Of course I understood him. Why wouldn't I? He was speaking pure common, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I am used to animals speaking in their own unique language that doesn't really translate to humanoid languages.
Ah. I assure you, my dear goblin fellow, as I mentioned to this lovely lady here, I am an awakened creature. I can speak the common tongue, as well as a bit of Sylvan, some Celestial, depending on the day, and at some point I can speak to other animals, but that's a given. Again, if anyone has any information on this creature I seek, I'd be more than happy to not reprimand, reward you for any information you may have. I like how I just imagine you're all just staring at the dog.
I guess Julia's going to look to Turtle because she seemed to like.
I mean, I can't speak with animals all the time, so talking to animals is like normal.
Well, what I mean to say is, Turtle seemed like she was trying to steer the dog away from the displacer beast for some reason.
Oh no, I was giving it.
Case, or...
No, I was legit giving directions.
Directions completely away from
me. I think I was good. Was I not? Was it not from? Okay, I think I may have given them the wrong directions. Yeah, I thought we were further north. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Oopsie.
That was funny, but it's okay. Oh my goodness.
No, my intention was not to steer it away. My intention was actually to lead it directly to it.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. This is just me. It was just me being silly.
Oh, it's okay. We got you, bud. All right, yeah. After you guys are, I guess, looking at each other, questioning your life, the nice dog will say, "Very well. I believe I have the scent. I will, if I see nothing, I will return. But uh, thank you again for your very interesting directions. I will return. Hopefully, we can meet under better circumstances." And as he says that, he begins to walk away.
And I just sent that dog to its death.
Why?
Hold on there. Two things.
Yes.
Firstly, could we have your name?
Ah, yes, sorry, where are my manners? I am Sir Maximilian III. I am a knight in training, and I am sworn that Displacer Beast is my sworn enemy. Once I called him my friend, but then he became a monster, and I'm sworn to kill him. What is your name, by the way? I believe that is how it's done. When I give you my name, you give me yours. I think that's how it's done. He kind of like looks unsure of himself now.
Yes, they call me Julia the Lesser. You really shouldn't respond when people ask if they can have your name.
Uh,
What? Why is that? Sorry. Sorry. Why is that, Julia?
Fairies.
yes, I've heard, yes, I've heard stories of the Fae using your name for tricksterness. I tend to stay away from them. One time I heard they turned someone into a fraud for a week. Why? I'm
Uh,
not sure. It was weird.
Um,
Duh.
Fable.
Yes.
Quick question: could Gregory perform an augury ritual for the dog
Sure, if you want.
to see if Sir William here, or Maximilian here,
Mhm.
going after the Spacer Beast will get good results, bad results, or both.
Okay. What were you gonna say, Ragnarok?
I was gonna say, so he tries to avoid all Fae, or
No, he doesn't try to avoid Fae. He just tries. He just doesn't have much experience with them. Like he hasn't met that many of them. As he says, he's a knight in training, so he's kind of still learning. Hmm. I am the Lord Arts. I speak for the trees. You know. Why are you gonna break me? Why did I just notice that?
I don't know. You kind of rhymed for a second there, and it made me think about that line.
Oh my god.
Don't listen to me. I'll break your knees. God dang.
I know.
Or accident, may messing around.
But yes, all right, Kara says you do the augury.
Mhm.
It is, all right, says you do the augury. It is wool.
Oh,
Is that the
That
bad
ain't
one?
good.
Yeah,
that's
the bad
bad.
one. Okay.
That's the bad one.
So, okay. I guess Gregory would tell Sir Maximilian here
Mhm.
that be like so Sir Maximilian, was it?
Yes, it was, my good man. What is your name by any chance?
Oh well, you may call me Gregory, Gregory Obeline.
It's a
Um,
pleasure to meet you, Sir Gregory.
but so I did a quick star reading of your future. If you went
Mhm.
to go face off against that Displacer Beast, um, it won't end well for you. You do. So I would highly advise against it for your own well being.
He kind of like looks at you, not really, kind of like he seems to be like he seems to take it all in, not really knowing what to say. He just says, after a couple seconds of silence, he says, "Ugh, I will be honest, Sir Gregory. I am painfully aware that I stand no chance against him, but with the kind of pain and evil he has done before, I can't stand by and watch him continue to hurt others. Normally, displacer beasts tend to be no like any other beast. They tend to hunt and mind their own business, which is fine. However, this one is different. He is aware that he can cause pain and suffering, and he revels in it. But if the stars themselves say that I will meet my end, I suppose there's not much I can do against that.
Well, I mean, you could just, not confront, him at this moment.
True.
Maybe do a little bit more training, or I don't know.
Very well, it pains me to say this, but you are right. I believe I need to go train more, gather more allies against this.
Right. Well, I mean, yeah, that's the spirit. I mean, come on. What? Who says you have to face this thing alone? Maybe there'll be others that will rally. That you can rally to your cause. You know what they say? Safety in numbers.
True. Oh, this is that badly.
I mean, that's why so many of us goblins stick together.
This is true. Do you by happen
It's
to...
us.
Would you by chance happen to know of anyone that'd be willing to assist me in such thing?
Oh, let me think. Hmm. Oh, there is a place. Let's see. Remember correctly, back in the Berry Candy Kingdom, there's some places where you can get some training. So, if we are gonna be heading back there, eventually, so if you wish to accompany us till then, you're more than welcome to.
Well, yes, it sounds amazing. Thank you. I'd be more than happy to travel with you if that is alright. Who made a sound? Did something drop or did someone face fall?
Maybe both.
Maybe just
Yeah.
a microphone touch.
Okay. That was funny though.
Well, great. What the rest do you think?
I'm cold, but I don't know.
Hmm.
I don't know if I can take on a giant kitty right now.
Well,
But going to that other town is fine.
Sorry, someone was talking to me IRL and I got a bit distracted. What is Maximilian asking?
he was asking
If we'll help him, or...
if you know of anyone that'd be willing to help him, yes.
Or to train him, or
I haven't been with the guild for long, but they seem to be on the up and up. You could do worse than seeking out their training.
Very well.
Gregory invited him to accompany us until since we'd be heading back to the Candy Kingdom soon, or like after we're done with our work. So if he wanted to accompany us, till then, or if you said if we're fine with him joining us, so he's leaving it up to us if we want him to join. Do we want a talking dog accompanying us?
Time to have our own Scooby Doo.
Oh my god.
Like, seriously, Cars, do you really have to ask that question? Do we really want to have a talking dog with us?
Well, I thought I'd ask just in case. I mean, because we have a talking cat in our group. Not sure how Lumi feels about it.
She is a tabaxi, not a cat.
Tabaxis are feline humanoid creatures. I don't know
What is there a cap on how many you can have?
I wasn't. No, I just wasn't sure about her. Her feelings towards dogs. Does Lumi like dogs?
Wow, that's really
Or is-
generalizing all tabaxi like they're all cats there, Gregory.
Or is Lumi maybe a hamster person? Who knows?
Lumi doesn't really care that much. I mean, she doesn't have experience with dogs, so.
Well, then I guess we're fine.
Oh my days.
I just
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't want to just have like immediately like say yes, we're taking you.
I mean, we got a bunny. This party, we got like two little gerblins. We got a cat person. We got a giant person. We got a devil person, and we got a bunny person. So we got a full group of crazies here.
Yeah, good point. We do have quite a staunch variety here. Well, to a certain degree.
Alright.
We have 3 short people. 2. Well, I don't know. Is Mune considered bigger stature?
Yes, she's pretty tall at least.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Technically, Mew
And then,
is a large creature, but I don't want to deal with that. So
Poor Fable.
I don't want. I just don't want to deal with that on a daily basis, Cars. But Sane's just like, no, I need to go beyond. I need to go beyond the limit. I'm like, why are you like this? It's terrible. But anyway, right. So before it gets more out of hand, because it's almost time to end anyway. For now, you guys need a long rest. You guys have done it. You helped out the village. There's possibly 1 or 2 more quests to do, but after that, it would probably be done. Probably 1 more, just because maybe I overdid it on this. We'll see next week. We'll see what happens. But for now, you guys have a new companion. Sir Maximilian III, a magical awakened dog who is a knight in training. He has a sworn quest to destroy his arch nemesis.
We should definitely find a place to stop and rest.
Yeah, well, you're at the camp right now, Ashley Karst.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so just to fill you in real quick, you're back with the kobolds, and they're having a giant party to celebrate how much work's been done, like on the village, and how much more they've been able to do thanks to your help. So yeah, currently Lumi is near the bonfire. Julia was helping kind of like set up the fire, and Turtle was on the lookout because I mentioned that Turtle felt watched, and that's when Sir Maximilian appeared. He wasn't the one watching her though, but I did mention that when she was on the lookout, that he did try to get her attention.
Okay.
But yeah. And with that, we'll pick up next week's session. We'll pick up next week's session. We'll end the session here is what I meant to say. My goodness gracious. We'll end today's session here. Just want to say that was great. Sorry for almost killing Lumi.
Lumi went after it.
I know. And
will Lumi learn from this?
Yes, that was the point.
Okay. Will she know that her new companions care about her?
Yes, that was the point.
Good.
Okay, but yeah, this was great though. I'm glad you all had fun. I promised that encounter was supposed to be medium, but the rolls were high, and Rycroy got literally 5 natural 20s. What is your luck today, bud? What is it?
Just really lucky, I guess.
Multiple of you guys got freaking nat 20s today. That is amazing, honestly.
What Eldritch Being did you make a pact with?
Okay, we'll end this session here. I just want to say thanks, guys, for coming. Hope you all enjoy. Next week, we'll pick up with the ramifications of Lumi's silly decision. And yeah, hope you guys liked it and had fun. And I think next week we might have Chris. For sure, Lil Sane might not be around because I talked to him earlier this week. He mentioned because of him moving, because of his friend this week, he couldn't be around. Next week he might not be around because of the fact that he's gonna move and he might not have internet. So it's kind of up in the air about that. We'll probably be down one player.
Okay.
So see what happens with that. I did try to talk to him about it ahead of time. And that's the response.
Hopefully he can join us.
Yeah, you guys need your damage sponge. You really do.
Yeah, yeah. That's totally the only reason why.
No, I really do want him to have fun with us. This is a fun game. This is so fun.
It has been. It's been very good.
But yeah. Chris, we'll probably have to see about that because he said he's going on vacation. But hopefully, no last minute. I can't make it from him because that really did catch me by surprise, to be honest.
Always does. Never gets easier.
Alrighty. With that, I gotta look for someone to raid unless you guys have some suggestions. I'll probably mute the audio. Yeah, it was great. I promise not to try to kill you guys with undead chickens again.